Live.
Live?
We are live.
Folks, we are live. We missed a goal. We were dealing, of course, with our technical difficulties, but bringing the action here live from the couch in North Scottsdale. Ryan McLeod gets his third of the season. This is the Christmas Day edition. Bob Gucci heading out east after this. But, folks, hockey night in Scottsdale. If you're following along, 1910 and counting. Bob Gucci, as always, my counterpart. How we doing, brother?
Yeah, it's crazy we missed the goal already, but we're just rolling with it. We have a hell of a game. I mean, we have New Jersey Devils, who I don't really know how they're doing. I think they're obviously underperforming, Swish, but I think the Oilers are going to make the playoffs. So I expect a big push. They've been in the city for a couple days. I'm excited for this freaking matchup.
100%. The Oilers have been playing great hockey since they got their coach, obviously, in the month of, since he's been there. I believe they're 8 or 9-0. So, hey, how are you? I'm going full Bad Santa, Billy Bob Thornton over here live from the couch. So, folks, we have a great matchup. Connor McDuffie playing well as obvious, and Jack Hughes back in the lineup for the last 3 to 4 matches. He looked great. So, yeah, great matchup here. Oilers on the board first. We're live from the – what is this, the bank, or what is the Rock? What do they call it?
The Rock, yeah, the Rock. You know what? I actually tore my MCL in this building, Swish. I got hit from behind. It was tragic because I was supposed to be first overall that year. I was a 21-year-old playing against the 15-year-olds in the shitty junior A league, and I got hit from behind at the Rock and tore my MCL. So I really hate this building. I already don't like New Jersey, but let's just see what happens here in this game.
Yeah, that was a great little play there, just showing that McLeod goal. A nice little forecheck deposited in. Sam Gagne got them going. McLeod able to finish it off. You mentioned the Rock, Keith Daddy. It's a barn, like when they're really bad, it's bad. But when they're pretty good, it kind of buzzes in New Jersey over there, like in the Hackensack area, University City or Union City, whatever the hell they call it over there. So,
yeah,
New Jersey, what is it? The Garden State, I believe they call it.
It's the Garden State, but this place, let me tell you something about Newark, New Jersey. You will not find a garden. It's more of a concrete garden.
Yes.
There's a lot of gun violence, but hey, who's counting the murders these days?
No,
but yeah. But no. The building definitely does buzz. I mean, when you get people from New Jersey and New York mixed into one building, that's a lot of fucking assholes in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's a lot of guys named Tommy, Jimmy, Tony, and
Anthony.
Right.
Got a lot of guys wearing boots. A lot of guys wearing Timberlands. A lot of New York Knicks snapbacks in the crowd tonight. Swish. Like that guy. Already almost done with this tall boy right behind Lindy Ruff there.
Yeah, shout out to New Jersey gals too. They're always, tan, skinny, and they're kind of they are really in your face. Anyways, Rob, back to the action right now. 17:39 and counting. If you're following along, we have the Edmonton Oilers visiting the New Jersey Devils live from the Rock. That is the Dwayne Johnson, folks. So great little matchup here as Kurt Lazar plays it over to Luke Hughes. He sends it along the end wall, and Bastian is able to steer it on his own, folks. If you're following along, again, 1-0 right now, 17-18 and counting. Bob Gucci to my right, Bad Santa, myself, Billy Bob Thornton. Folks, this is a Christmas Day special. I like this Simon Nemec. He's back in the lineup for the Devils. He was a kid that started in the American Hockey League. I believe he is 20 years old, Rob, 20-odd years. He was a second overall pick a couple years back. Dougie Hamilton looks like he's going to be done for the year. So this is a kid that's going to get a really extended look. Yeah, we're hearing March, maybe April for Dougie, right around playoff time. So I don't know the exact dates, but this Nemec kid getting a very extended look. Number 17 here, Slovakian kid, good chin, really good passer.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to the chat. You can finally comment on Twitter now. So I actually see a couple Twitter comments coming in. Shout out to Braden and Leroy Jenkins. But yeah, if you're checking in with us tonight, where are you from? Where you live? Are you watching the game with us? Yeah, we have a great one on our hands. One thing I wanted to point out is that the goalie for what's his name? Schmid. I think we need to pay attention to him. I don't think he's played up to par Lindholm, but I saw him in person. The guy's fucking good. So hopefully the Devils get together here. I want to see a competitive Devils team. I mean, this kid.
Exactly. We just talked about the image. They're showing him now on ESPN. That's what Hockey Night Scottsdale does, is we beat the insiders to the punch, Rob. No pun intended. Again, I'm going to toot my own horn here. DJ Smith packed his shit on Sunday, maybe Monday here in Scottsdale. Headed right to the wet deck, but your boy broke that one again.
Yeah. Also, someone on Twitter said no worky. Can we just get a check that this is working? I mean, over 300 people in here. I think we're fine. But yeah, wow. 3-1 in shots. 1-0 Edmonton. Dude, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Timo Meyer's having a tough year, and
He is.
I think he might be playing hurt because he's making about 9 and a hook, Rob, and that's a guy that just, again, like you said, that nice reference, he has not necessarily played up to par of Lindholm. He has really struggled out of the Fondue League, that kid, that Swiss fella, because a lot of good years in San Jose and Man Jose, like we like to call it. He comes over last year. He plays okay in the playoffs. He gets absolutely piss pounded by Trouba, steamrolled, and his chin kind of got rattled. He was probably concussed. They finish that series. They lose out, and I don't know, the start of this year, he just, whether it's a new system, maybe he doesn't like living in a concrete jungle. Maybe it's a little different than Man Jose. I'm not sure, but he's having a tough time fit into Lindy Ruff's system over in New Jersey.
You know what? Timo Meyer's either hurt or he either started dating a girl from New Jersey. Because when you date a girl from New Jersey, your brain basically gets put in a blender. It's like there is turbulence. It's like airplane turbulence, but in your brain. That's what happens when you date chicks from New Jersey. So maybe Timu, is he hurt? Is he dating a girl from Tom's River? We don't know, but that's why we're here to find out.
He's been the absolute fruit ninja, as I like to call it, the absolute blender here. Folks, if you're following along, 15-20, as Jesper Bratt beats out that icing on Matthias Ekholm. He sends it up the wall. Connor McDavid collects the puck right around his own blue line and snaps it in the middle of the ice, and Nia Nugent-Hopkins has a little proof skate. Rob, if they're following along in the chat as we go to one of our first whistles of the game. It's been a really good pace. 15:05 and counting. Again, as always, at the 13-minute marker, just under that will be the first commercial break. Folks, get at us in the chat. Ask us anything. Where are you tapping in from? It's right around the holiday season. Are you back home? Are you with the side bitch tonight? Did you tell your girl, hey, baby, we can't go to Chili's because we got hockey night in Scottsdale? Folks, ask us anything. Again, we will answer to our best abilities. We have no filter over here at Hockey Night in Scottsdale. So fucking get at us, baby.
We got people. We got Columbus in the house. We got New Jersey in the house. We got Nebraska in the house. We got.
I love that.
Someone's flying from Phoenix, tapping in from Phoenix, flying to the murder capital of the United States in St. Louis.
Oh, baby, the Lou, baby, low and slow in the Lou. Shout out to Sexy Red too. My God,
ooh,
she's sneaky kind of hot.
That's what I said, and then everyone said, "Oh, she looks like Young Thug." I mean, I think Sexy Red, when a girl like that wants to back up her ass cheeks on your shit, you don't say no, Swish. But just checking in, we have somebody. Oh, is that Stevenson? Oh no,
Ryan Ted Nugent Hopkins with a doorstep finisher, kind of squirted off Schmidt's pad. He was able to corral the loose puck and put it past the goaltender right over the goal line. Wow, they are buzzing like Jake Muzzin early here at the Rock, Edmonton. Look out, fellas! This team out of the West, Rob.
Wow,
the West is a little weak this year, and it all starts right there with Connor McDavid. Wins a little wall battle in the trapezoid on Marino. Goes low to high, puck on the cage. And again, whoever that guy was not boxing out, let's show it now. Whoever the lost, I believe that was Kevin Ball, lost his man, Nugent Hopkins. You can see it right here.
Yeah.
Loses his man on the corner. He gets puck corner. He starts to watch. Actually, there's two guys in front. He picks the wrong guy. And Nugent Hopkins, Ted Nugent, ends up burying that thing. But yeah, tough coverage there from the Devils. Marino, ball not perfect, kind of lost out of shambles there. So a great little play. Nugent Hopkins, 8 goals. Did he have 100 points last year?
Yeah, the guy's a stud. I mean, he's so consistent. And how do you contain Connor McStevenson? Like, the guy is an absolute freak.
Oh, he's a phenom.
I just wanted to say, somebody said they're from Calgary. We will over 50% of tickets are sold out for our Calgary show January 20th for the Battle of Alberta. So make sure you get those. I tweeted the link.
Yeah, we've been hammering those tweets.
Did he just get pulled?
Yeah, he's out of the game.
Oh my God!
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. They're going back to who's their backup, by the way? I'm so bad.
Is Vanacek in? Or is he hurt?
I don't know who that is. Is
that Kevin Weeks?
Is that Stevie Weeks? He's been skating the river. Jonas Siegenthaler sends it 200 feet, and that was not a great play as Vinny Desharnais collects it, skates it in his own trapezoid, makes a little reverse play to his partner, Brett Kulak. What do you think of this Desharnais game? Do you think he's a decent player for a number 6, Rob? You like he just kind of shoves it up the wall. He's willing to fight. He's a big body. Maybe a guy you use come playoff time, but he can't really work the puck. I mean, he beats that thing into a goddamn square. Sometimes he's looking like me. He's working at Benny Hahn. He's kind of chopping that thing into a square.
Oh, honestly, I don't watch him enough. I really don't know. When I'm watching the Oilers, I just kind of keep my eyes on Draisaitl, McStevenson.
Right.
One guy I really think is funny is Evan Bouchard because he looks 49 years old and he's only 24, almost 25. Or no, I think he's 23, just turned 24.
I think you're right. He's a 1999 product.
No disrespect. He looks like he's 48 years old. No disrespect. I really like it.
Not aged like a fine wine, like in Napa Valley. Like a nice, smooth Camus, put it that way. Yeah, Rob, I think this team, in terms of Edmonton, though, just going back to them, going back to the Western Conference, these guys, I mean, they're going to be climbing up. Who knows? They could even slide into a top 3 type position, not even have to go through a wild card, right? They're playing really well. The Pacific is down. I don't know. I mean, if they can get a little bit of goaltending, and they got the 2 best players in the world, arguably. So it'd be interesting to see how they kind of make up. But right now, they're hotter than the goddamn Pistons.
Yeah, I think they're going to. Oh, an absolute bomb.
He has a bomb.
New Jersey is really struggling their own end right now.
I think New Jersey has just kind of been waiting for these younger players to play well all year. But if you're paying a guy like we go back to Timo Meier, I don't want to keep ragging on this guy, but if you're paying a 9 and a hook, you got to be a little bit more, productive.
You got to do something. I mean,
right?
Dude, guys have a hard time adjusting, right? Like I remember, 100%. I played a very, very bad level of hockey, but I remember when I was in Maryland, I was like, I could barely even pass the puck tape to tape because I hated Maryland so much.
Oh my God, crab cakes in football.
That's
what Maryland does.
I hated it. I kept getting my apartment broken into. I didn't like that place. And
we're racist, but it kept being the same kind of people, right?
Yeah, no. I love black people. I just don't like black people from Maryland.
Right.
Put it that way.
Right.
And that's not racist.
No.
It's just they kept breaking into my stuff there, and I just couldn't find my game. So I got shipped off to Boston, and I was playing junior B as a 23-year-old. So,
That's your early flight home from San Diego. Folks, where are we at? Where we tapped in from? We got our first commercial break over here, live from the couch. Hockey Night in Scottsdale, brought to you by the Heat Daddy merch and Butter Golf. Folks, ask us anything. Please get at us. We love you tapping in. No more Craig Wrenchcroft, as we like to call him. He might be getting a job here, though, soon, Rob. So, folks, that's neither here nor there. Ask us where we at, baby. Low and slow over here.
Tapping in from Chicago Airport. Half the chat's in a damn airport. The official house, thank you for ordering a pissing in the wind flag. I was a little bit disappointed because the dimensions are kind of big, and I didn't even order it like that, so they fucked me. But thank you for ordering. I appreciate the hell out of that. Also, does the Wi-Fi have a problem in here right now?
Yeah, that's probably not. You can try to switch it off to the other one. There's 2.
We actually have a lot of people in here.
Nice.
But I didn't even get the regular links out. We're still flying, though.
Yeah, flying Hawaiian here, folks.
We need thoughts on club hockey. Listen, I went on a club hockey podcast, and I thought that they wanted me. Maybe I'm the wrong guy for the job, but I treated club hockey like a traveling carnival. Like I was always drunk. I can barely qualify to play because of my grades. And they were saying that club hockey should be serious. I kind of disagree. Club hockey is where you go to have fun. You're never going to get paid to play the game. You might make the Division F finish league, and they'll pay for your gas, but that's about it.
Maybe a liter of gas, not even a full tank. As we get back to the action here, folks, 12:28 again. We appreciate you tapping in live from the couch here in North Scottsdale. Hockey Night in Scottsdale. We got a big marquee matchup live from the Rock. That is the Dwayne Johnson, folks, they like to call it, over in New Jersey, as the visiting Edmonton Oilers are up 2-0 early on this game. But as we know, we saw it over at the iconic Mullet Arena the other night. The worst lead in hockey is 2 and sometimes 3. So, folks, ask us anything. We will have another commercial break right around the 7-minute marker as we are live from the action right now. New Jersey playing with a little bit more pace. I'm sure Lindy Ruff kind of laid the boots to him right there, like, hey, fellas, let's get going here. We're down 2-0. We've already pulled our goalie. You have our attention. So, Rob, we got a great matchup here. Jesper Bratt, a player I actually really like to watch. He's so speedy. He's like that new age player that's undersized, probably doesn't work out a ton, probably doesn't drink a lot, but he has so much skill.
Yeah, he's really good, man. And look what I learned how to do. We don't even have to read the questions anymore. We just throw them on the screen.
No way.
How sick is that?
Look at Dennis Weidman.
Dennis Weidman checking in.
Is that Dennis?
Is that the real Dennis Weidman?
Remember when he absolutely buried that ref? That was so sick. Imagine we got him on here to talk about that. That was for sure he tried to do that.
What was going on? Yeah. He was mad because he got buried in the corner, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't see him, dude." That ref got really hurt.
Yeah. His chin was on the ice. Yeah. He was fucked up.
Shout out to Dennis Weidman, absolutely burying a ref from behind and saying it was an accident.
That was one of the better hits of all time. I mean, Dennis Weidman, what a criminal! That play was awesome. McDuffie doesn't look great there. What happened to him? Let's keep an eye on that. He kind of skated off gingerly there. Oh, he's back on the sheet. So. He's a goddamn hockey player, but he was kind of getting up a little wobbly there. I'm not sure what happened. It was on the backside of the screen. As he takes it to the front of the cage, that's a goal. Oh, McDavid is just all over the ice right now. Is there a sniper in the building? Is that Bob Lee Swagger? John Wilkes Booth? Who's in there?
I think Matthews scored again.
He is so
Did Matthews score again?
How's your Wi-Fi doing? better now?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Did that load?
Yeah,
Okay.
it got out. But
folks, Kevin Ball plays it up the wall. Evan Bouchard, nice little pinch down as Connor McDavid massages the pill like a piece of Japanese W5 weight goo. Plays it over to Ryan Ted Nugent Hopkins, and Tyler Toffoli is able to corral it on the wall and send it over to John Marino, who collects it right around his blue line on the bench side. Oh, nice hit there by Nugent Hopkins. Brett Kulak, a guy that's pretty underrated, Rob. I know you said you don't really like to watch a lot of guys on Edmonton, but he's another, when he's playing well, he's a very underrated defenseman. Actually, a guy that had to start in the East Coast Hockey League. That's easy come, hard to leave. He played with the Colorado Eagles, worked his way up, found a lot of time in Montreal, and he's been pretty good for the Edmonton Oilers the last couple of years.
yeah, you know what? I get sidetracked. Like with McDavid, like I'm so dialed into those guys that sometimes I forget. But no, I like watching Derek Ryan just because his story.
Yeah.
Like he was fucking working at Walmart, and then they signed him.
You think they're equivalent of like Kurt Warner if he wins the Stanley Cup, he's literally Kurt Warner. He's working at a fucking grocery store.
Yeah.
He went over to Austria. He played Canadian college, CIS. Actually in Calgary, he shot up to a town will be in less than a month. I'm so fired up for that, by the way.
Yeah.
We have 50% sold already. I mean, we got free tickets too, right? Code Heat Daddy, code Swish. I think everyone, if you're in Western Canada, you're in the chat right now. I know it's a big commitment, but if you're in Sask, if you're in Manitoba, hey, maybe even if you're on the east side of BC, come snap it around with the fellas, because not only are we going to do our live show, Rob, we're going to be there after the game, chopping it up with all the people. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Yep, YYC, low and slow.
Low and slow,
Can't
baby.
wait.
Low and goddamn slow, baby. I love that. Love low and slows catching on. 2 Cobb right now as we are about halfway through the first frame as Vinny Desharnais stretches his stick out, and that is a confirmed icing. Connor McDavid right now, 1 assist, a couple hits. He's buzzing around. Leon Draisaitl looks good. I like that they're playing on different lines right now, kind of spreading the wealth. They can do that because they are, again, playing really hot as of late. So I like the split. I think at playoff time, these guys got to be on the ice as much as they can together, Rob. But for now, if you got Shaq and Kobe, or if you got the 1-2 punch with Chef Curry and Klay Thompson back in the day, you got to split them up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not worth it. You got to have a little bit of depth. Like if you get desperate, yeah, it's kind of like
right.
Yeah, for anyone that's wondering, I got Jack Hughes 4 shots over, and then Mick Stevenson over 3.5 shots.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. I thought it was low. It was like even money too.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Especially on the Rock, you probably had a nice dinner in the city last night. I mean, anytime I feel like you're just around the Big Apple, Rob. I know it's New Jersey.
Oh.
It's the redheaded step cousin to MSG, and that's no disrespect. I like the piece, the Garden State, but I just think in terms of the mecca of all arenas, MSG, it's tough to match up. But anytime you're in the area, you've got to put on a show. And look at Eric Hall take this face off. He's one of the old UC Yokenin where you flip it behind and you take it on your backhand. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I always like guys getting creative in the dot. Going Picasso mode, right? Going full artist. So, folks, again, this is the Christmas special here over at Hockey Night in Scottsdale. It is Thursday, December 21st, live from the couch in North Scottsdale. We have the New Jersey Devils taking on the visiting Edmonton Oilers as Connor McDavid collects the puck over the blue line and has a little bit of room. Touch pass over there.
Still got that through. Bad ice.
Another good player, I think, for New Jersey when he's on is that Jonas Siegenthaler. I think a lot of these guys are pretty good players. I just don't know why they haven't been able to figure out, is Lindy Ruff a guy that, are they missing that Andrew Burnett coaching presence, the guy that now is in Nashville? Like, I think he's a really good coach. I think at times you have that associate coach. A lot of the times is maybe, the guy that really takes the reins and runs the team. And Lindy's kind of like the spokesperson or the president of the team. I don't know. It kind of raises some questions because this team has not looked up to par. And I know they've dealt with injuries early, but they just don't seem to have that kind of feistiness or buzz that they had last year.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you definitely – do you blame Lindy Ruff again, though? Like, this guy's been like, yo, you guys fucking booed me last year, and then you said sorry. It's like, how many times are you going to take me back? It's like your ex. It's like you're over, and then 3 a.m., you're on a tequila, and you call her, you want some quick top. Yeah, maybe you want to rest a little bit, and then the next day you're like, what are we doing? I mean, as a fan, I think they can't see shit that Lindy Ruff. They already went through that phase from a fan standpoint.
Yeah.
I don't think you boo. But anyway.
Speaking of just Indian wrestling at 3 a.m. with your ex-girlfriend, that's actually a pretty good time. Like, folks, anyways.
Look at this guy's profile picture.
Oh, my Bruce Buffer. That guy's got an absolute washboard. You probably think it's probably not him, but it's a great picture. You pull up at Google Images. So, folks, anyways, get at us in the chat. Where are we tapping in from? Ask us some questions. Ask us anything related. I got one here from Michael Prust. Thoughts on Carsey's show? Is he putting up 30s this year? Now, this is an interesting case. Michael Carcone should have a case study about him, Rob. He's a guy that I played with in Tucson. He was similar, where anywhere on the sheet he could tuck from. He could come over the blue line and just snap one home by changing the angle with a little toe drag, getting it around that defenseman's stick, using him as a screen. He could score from the goal line. He could score power play goals any way you want. But on the Coyotes, he's only playing about 10 minutes a night, which is crazy for a guy that has about 13 or 14 goals. And his shooting percentage right now is around 40%, which is unheard of.
That's belligerent.
So can he tuck 30? I mean, shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. I think he deserves more ice time. A guy that doesn't even play on the power play, he's leading their team in goals. I mean, this is very interesting to me, and it just kind of like leads me to believe, like, if he only had 6 goals right now in the role, is even on the ice, and 6 goals right now in the role he's playing would be really good because he'd be on pace for 15. So Michael Carcone, I like this guy's game. I think he needs to get more ice time. I think he's just a pure sniper. How about that fadeaway on Kelly the other night? Rob, you can answer this one. We were both loving that, though. I was in the building for that.
Yeah, just a fucking sick shot. I don't want to say a goal scorer's goal because everyone's saying it too much on the broadcast. Like, the Coyotes broadcast love to say that, so I don't want to, like, beat the wheels off that phrase. But just getting the puck on net, like, good opportunity, spin around. It's tough to do that when you're spinning around. It was kind of a half spinorama, but
yeah, it was like a Sean Livingston mid-range, I like to call it. Like, mid-range back in the day. Like, that was just a sick shot.
Yeah, just an electric game to tie that up and then win it, and really just tell the Senators "fuck you" and kick him in while he's down. Why not? It's Christmas. Send them home sad. I mean, this is the mullet. This is the fucking mullet. This is our house. Right. Fuck you.
Right.
Get out of my house.
Get out of the mullet. It's the iconic mullet.
Get away from my wife.
This is this is my fucking side action and my main piece right here. A good look here at Jack Hughes as they had a little bit of offensive zone time. Honestly, Rob, I haven't noticed him a ton in this game so far. Little Jizzy, as PK Subban likes to call him. I played with him for a couple of years. That is Subzy.
You played with Subban?
No, I'm just saying Subban played with Jack Hughes. And he always used to call him Little Jizzy I'm not sure why, but I like the nickname. So imagine playing with Subban. That'd be an outrageous character. You got to watch your chips, too. You're sitting at the card table on Bird as well.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I like how, it's like an open
stack.
I don't know how many people in the chat knew that. Like, just a guy that loves to cheat in cards on the plane. Just shameless. So you almost respect it.
And I mean,
just a guy that'll bang your girlfriend.
By all accounts, that is confirmed, too. It's not like we're flipping burgers over here, but, what do we know? Anyways, folks, back to the game here. 7:53 on the radio dial. I think someone in the chat said we're a little ahead of where other people's TVs are. We can't really control that. We'll do our best because, Charter, Dish, all these fucking streams have their different times and legs. So we're not perfect over here, but neither are you. We just appreciate you tuning in right now as Brendan Smith collects the puck. And that guy's still in the league. He's still
crazy.
He's played forward. He's played goalie. I think he's played a little bit of D as well as he's doing now. Like, he's played every position in the National Hockey League. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
That's the Brendan Smith that was on the Rangers, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he had an apartment in New York City and just like chilling there. I know that guys sometimes they go back and stay in their houses and shit.
Sure.
But yeah, just a guy that's able to stay in the league. Like, you have to respect the hell out of it. Fuck it. I mean, I play for goddamn anyone. I play for Winnipeg.
Like I always say, I heard it from a veteran before, Rob. Any day that your league starts with an N, NHL, you're doing okay. But back to the Coyotes, I just want to touch on them because they're playing in San Jose tonight. A guy like Sean Durzee's back on the lineup, which is huge for their power play. I think they're going to get a couple on the power play tonight. But Shelley playing on the first unit as well, replacing Logan Cooley. But I just think that team, man, that comeback the other night, down 3, like this team, like for a team that's only spent $54 million in actual cap space, that's $30 million under the fucking floor. Like, they're all cock and ribs, man.
I know.
They're just all like, these guys are just pulling out their nutsack. They're going to hot chick. They're drinking. They're doing everything. They're fucking, like, throwing both ways. It's crazy. It's awesome.
I mean, I think that's the problem with, like, a team like the Sabres is that they're probably home at night, like, playing backgammon and shit like that. You got to be a fucking rock star. You're in the National League. Like you said, just a bunch of guys that are fucking and they're sucking and they're winning hockey games. Right. And, it's cool to see as Dawson Mercer.
Posting in. How you doing? He went post office. Hey, how are you? A little priority mail. Step on that thing, baby. A one-day delivery. That was a nice shot.
I feel like goalie has to. It's a good place shot, but I feel like
really
you got to get out on your crease and save that fucker. No.
Yeah, I think he's got to come out there, Picard, in terms of really getting on top of the blue paint. They'll show it again, but that was a hell of a shot. Like, you could not place that any better. Like I said, post office and then stopped by, said, hey, how you doing? This is priority mail. How's your mom? This is going to the East Coast. If you went bar east, how you doing? Wow, that was a great shot.
That was a great
Starts
shot.
the D zone though, low and slow. Talk about low and slow. Wins a puck battle on the wall, gets up in the play. Great little play there. But it all started with Mercer being low and slow, wins a puck battle on the wall, collects it. Rob, post it in, baby. You can't. It's tough to stop posting it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's just a good shot. I'd like to see the oil. I mean, I want goals, so I'm not going to sit here and critique the goalie. I don't give a shit. Let in fucking 10 goals.
What was the over-under, just your staple?
6.5. Actually, 7 on DraftKings.
Okay, 7 on DraftKings.
7 on DraftKings confirmed.
Folks, if you're following along right now, 6:24 to go. Taylor Toffoli has the ankles taped as always, as he's kind of just hanging out on the side of a pile, right on the right side of Calvin Picard. The boys gather, but a great play again as they're showing it here. Marino wins a puck battle. Mercer checks Fogle into the boards. He's on the right side of the puck, and McLeod takes it inside the dots, kicks it out to Mercer, and he gets right around the inside of that dot in terms of that face-off circle and just snaps her home. A great shot, great selling from the young fellow who had a really tough start of the season. I believe he's got 3 goals now, maybe 4. 8. Jesus Christ, wake up, Jordan. 2 in the last 5 games, so he's playing really well for a guy that started off icy cold, like a piece of dry ice. So looks good.
We are watching the New Jersey Devils and the Oilers. If you're watching with us, we are at the 6:23 mark. The ref's about to drop the puck here.
I got to retweet this, folks.
Pretty good attendance tonight. I wonder, do you think that's just like a Thursday night in Jersey? You think that has to do with Mick Stevenson?
I think that's McDusty, right? Like,
yeah.
He's kind of like, he's got the Wayne effect or the LeBron James, right? Like, this guy is going to attract everyone and their mother to come watch the game, So I think it's awesome. I think, anytime the GOAT of hockey right now is playing, the people of New Jersey are probably going to go to the game.
Yeah, we got a quick commercial. Not a commercial, but I don't know if we have time for this one, but Bruins are pretty clearly making the playoffs. What kind of prediction do you guys have for their postseason? I think they go deep this time. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't have an answer for you, to be honest. Maybe Jordan will go a little bit in depth here.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's all going to come down to they have great defense. They have great goaltending. Can they score at a rate to play with the Rangers? I think they can. I think their defense is one of the best in the league. Oh, yeah, they can. Especially come playoff time, Rob, because it's 3 goals. It's 4 goals. It's 1 on the power play. It's about 2 even strength goals. If you can lock it down defensively, you can win against anyone. But last year, I mean, they got exposed against a team that just kind of outwilled them in Florida. So I don't know. You get to the dance, you see what happens. But right now, I would say they are a team that wins at least 1 round, maybe 2. I don't know if they're as good as their record maybe says, though, just because they don't have that elite center ice position. They have Charlie Coyle, who's playing a little above his feet. They sent that Postress back. We got a penalty. Yep. That Postress kid's going to go play World Junior. But I don't know if they have that true number 1 center that can will you to a Stanley Cup.
The Bruins, yeah.
Who am I saying? I don't know. We're just a couple assholes spitting on a cup.
A couple fucking ding dong. All right, we got a power play coming up here.
Folks, we have a power play. The Edmonton Oilers are going to the power play. Simon Nemec takes a penalty here, but 2-1 right now. Edmonton leading. As again, they're showing Dusty Mercer going posted in. That's post office. How's your mother? What's she up to? And is she, maybe going to get me laid tonight?
All right, we got a question about the Flyers. Thoughts on the Flyers wagon switch? I'm going to move the camera and go.
I think the Flyers are doing about as good as they can. And I think in hockey organizations, as crazy as it sounds, Rob, I think it always starts from the top. I think it starts with ownership.
Getting top.
I think, yes, it starts with getting top. I think it starts at the top. So 2 little, play on words there. But again, in all seriousness, Keith Jones at the helm. I think that's a guy you bring in. He's a winner. He knows how to establish that old school Flyer mentality. He's a guy that played there under Ed Schneider when he was there. God bless and God rest his soul. But I just think it always starts at the top. It starts with good management. It starts with a good president. They have John Tortorella, and that leads into the locker room. And right now, those guys are very receptive to the message they're, preaching. Danny Briere doing a great job as the general manager. So I think they have really good people in place. I think they're playing a little above their roster in terms of what they actually will be. Now, do I think they sneak into the playoffs? Probably not. But I think they're playing really good hockey, and I think it's just that family feel again with the Flyers that they had for a long time. They ended up losing it for a while, and now it's back, and you can see that these guys really care, and they love the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah, I thought maybe, with Keith Jones and his breakup with Edzo and Jonesy, I thought maybe he would slump a little because, it's like a dude breakup. Like when your boy, gets drafted to the military and you can't talk to him anymore. I thought there was going to be a little bit of a bump in the road there. But then, no, Danny Briere also is in the system, and although his son is kicking people's wheelchairs downstairs, he seems to be doing well too. So, the Flyers have it figured out, at least for right now, besides people's sons kicking wheelchairs downstairs, and besides
what was he doing there? Like, come on, guy. I mean,
listen,
we're not outstanding citizens here, Rob, but we're not kicking guys like Patrick.
Kicking wheelchairs. We're not, I'm not a fucking asshole.
We're not pushing Cassius O'Houlihan down a flight of stairs here. Come on,
bro. If somebody had a wheelchair and they need it to be at that party. First of all, shout out to the chick that was at a party in a wheelchair,
right. Shout out to Brendan LaRue, by the way.
Not letting her disability stop her from partying. What an absolute nail gun.
Yeah.
And then, what kind of douchebag fucking kicked somebody? Dude, I would just listen. I've been drunk as drunk gets. Okay,
I saw you last Friday.
Drunk. Yeah, I didn't even know today. I just saw you. I was like, what the hell happened?
You had some great lines to that waitress, by the way.
Yeah, and I've never ever thought of doing something mean to somebody.
No. And especially someone that's disabled in a wheelchair. Come on. But anyways, back to the action. The Flyers look good. We'll see where they go with Evan Bouchard. Massages the pill at the top of the key. Sends it over to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins into the slot too. Leon Draisaitl kind of fanned on that, but was able to get decent Kerry Wood on the shot. And the Devils send it 200 feet. Evan Bouchard, number 2, collects the puck, and they're going to run the drop breakout like every goddamn team in the National Hockey League.
I'm getting tired of seeing it. I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm getting tired of seeing that fucking entry, the drop pass, just even if it works, just mix it up, dude. Mix it up.
One of the units, run something else. You know what I mean? Can we get a 5 back? Can we get some sort of stretch play? I don't know.
Or can fucking Ken Hitchcock or a smart hockey mind figure out how to stop it?
Yeah.
Oh, McDavidson.
Ken Wrenchcock
dangling through whoever that is, 42.
How funny is it?
What the fuck is that?
Quick Ken Hitchcock story. How funny is it?
Curtis Lazar.
That when Hitch would be on the ice for even a skate route, he would coach from the bench. So he would put his skates on. And anytime he came on the ice, he would just sit right where the inside the glass where Ray Ferraro is right now, Chicken Farm. And he'd just sit there and lean on his stick, and guys would fire pucks at him to try to make him fall. Because he couldn't skate. Ken Wrenchcock. He wasn't exactly gluten-free at the time either.
Yeah.
Not that we're body shaming over here.
I had a coach like that used to walk on the rink and he smelled like piss. But I don't want to talk shit because he's dead now.
He's dead. Okay.
Anyway, 3-on-2 developing.
3-on-2, Simon Nemec out of the box. Send it over to him, old fella. Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't know. That was a little selfish, right?
I thought. So I thought he was just leading and he was streaking. We're going streaking. Will Ferrell, old school style. I thought he could have gone fuck.
The fuck was that?
I don't know, baby.
Coast to coast butter and no toast. I mean, there's nothing, or no butter rather. There's nothing buttery around. Shout out to Butter Golf, but
shout out to Butter Golf. Sammy Adams, coast to coast. Do you remember that guy?
Sammy Adams, I want to party all night long. The official date rape song of lacrosse players.
Yes, it was. Shout out to the Duke lacrosse team. Those guys got a little bit of trouble, but
they never did it though.
No, they never did.
Isn't that crazy?
See, watch this play here. I thought Nico Hischier had Simon Nemec streaking in the net. I mean, I guess you're going to elect to go to the guy Jesper Bratt, make a little bit more money, and probably not the rookie. But I thought the play was to just send a little saucer pass into Nemec, who was kind of streaking. Like I said, Will Ferrell going through the quad into the gymnasium.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to do a safe play to kind of traffic. I agree, though. But
yeah, who are we to say?
Who's that mommy on the bottom of the screen?
Oh, my God.
Shout out to that 10 Italian women.
God damn, there's actually some sneaky trim.
In New Jersey? Oh, yeah.
They're all dark, and they're all – I like an Andrew Burnett, but I mean a darker tint, Rob, because we kind of got that complexion. I don't know. It just fires me up.
Yeah, and it's something about white chicks that are just so annoying. They're always asking, where's Diplo? Where's the tequila? Where's this? Where's that? Right. Why can't we just have a good time?
Why can't we just have a goddamn time? And New Jersey girls, I feel like they're just so loud, too. They're just in your face, right over your jaw.
They are.
It's kind of attractive.
I bet you have. Most girls in New Jersey could probably beat me up.
Yeah, I think they have a good left and a pretty good chin. I think a lot of them are, exposed at domestics early on. But hey, that's neither here nor there. As Dawson Mercer misses a pass and goes into the end wall at Matthias Ekholm, who sends a burger up the wall. A little jizzy. Nice little play there in front there by, is that Darnell Nurse? Yeah, that was a good play. Steve Levy on the call, but most importantly, Rob, the boys on the call. Rob Gucci, Jay Swish, 93-1. We have 140 and counting to go in this first period. The first frame of Hockey Night Scottsdale. Folks, we will take questions at the break.
Spam the chat.
Low and slow over here from the couch in North Scottsdale. Let's get the chat going. Let's get it humming. Come on, people. We need the energy, baby. It's the Christmas Day special. I'm going full Billy Bob Thornton. I got the bad Santa vibes. Bob Gucci playing a little stung as always. Not technically stung, but at the big work day. So, folks, come on, baby. Get us in the chat. Shop right now. 9-7 in favor of the New Jersey Devils. Hockey Night Scottsdale. 65 seconds to play.
Oh, what a pass. That'll make your dick jump.
Zach Hyman, the pride of Yorkville, Toronto. The nice little play. Oh, my God. Slap pass.
Oh!
That was D
That
to
was
D.
so sick.
That was D to D.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
There's like a lot of skill in this game. And oh my God, who's making out at the bottom of the pile there? I think somebody's McDavid's actually hooking up with Vanacek.
Does he try to give him mono?
I swear to God, they were just kissing.
Who kissed who? I kissed a girl and I like it. Shout out to Katie.
Shout out to Katy Perry, just huge jugs, just making it cool for chicks to be by. Like, thank you, Katie.
Throwing both. Talk about throwing both ways and a good chin. Shout out to Katy Perry. Those are natural nukes, folks. Those are grass-fed nukes. Oh my God.
Non-GMO titties.
Non-GMO. Those are farm-to-table nukes.
Yeah, spam the chat. We're gonna get to all of that at the end of the period. At the end of the period here, he shoots. He almost scores.
How many people we got live here?
142.
Okay.
Pretty good, dude. Remember we started out doing this and it was like 20 or 30?
Yep. I mean, we're building it, baby.
If you build it, they
will.
shall come.
If
See you.
build, the girls will come. Shout out to Sugar 44.
This is so sick. This is so sick. Shout out to sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Shout out to Money Getter, Richard Rack 69.
Money bag.
Look at this. I could also just tweet it. Here, I'll just retweet it.
Like you just like going up the camera. We grind so hard over here with the technical difficulties. Folks, again, 48 seconds left in the first frame over here at Hockey Night Scottsdale. The Edmonton Oilers visiting the home team, New Jersey Devils, live from the Rock. That is the Dwayne Johnson Center, just in Newark, New Jersey. Talk about a sketchy place to fly into. I kind of like it. Oh, they're buzzing out. Andre Palat, a cup winner, two-time mug winner. John Marino sent through the cage with a little bit of a burger. Evander Kane collects the puck right around his blue line and deposits it. Oh, no, nice stick play there by Marino. And he's able to collect it and send it back down the ice. Folks, 20 seconds left here in the first frame. Again, ask us anything in the chat. We have our first intermission break coming up. We'd like to take a lot of questions. We want to entertain you. We can talk about Puerto Rican girls. We can talk about Sugar 44 all we want. But we'd rather take questions from you. Where are you tapping in from? Ask us anything around the league, maybe some inside information you have rumors on. Get at us. We have the People's Insider, and as always, the Heat Daddy. So, folks, low and slow, how you doing? Ask us anything, baby. We're going to our first intermission break over here at Hockey Night Scottsdale.
Dude, shout out to Money Getter. That's so cool that people are watching the game and having our broadcast. Like, that's fucking sick, dude.
I love this.
That just made my night.
I love this account, too. Pinto's Bookie. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, shout out to Pinto's Bookie. All right, we're going to take it to the chat here from the top. Getting top from your girl.
Topper's Pizza.
All right, we'll just start with a basic one that was asked a little bit ago. Bang. Do you think that McDavid and friends make the playoffs? I'm going to say yes. Loyal to the oil, never give up, never back down. I'm going to say yeah.
Oh, 100%. They're in. I think the West, like we touched on a little bit earlier, Rob, is down. The Pacific, they're going to climb up. They might even climb into a top 3 spot, gaining home ice. These guys are hotter than a goddamn pistol. We will see them boots on the ground live from Saddle Dome, January 20th. Cowboys live show right into the Saddle Dome. Hey, how are you? Good chin, throwing balls. So can't wait to get up there and watch this team because they are buzzing right now.
Switch, any idea what Billy Guerin did to get himself in hot water? Is he in trouble again?
They had a little bit of an open case in terms of an internal investigation they launched. Now I do have the real information. I'm not going to say it on here. Yes, I'm not going to say it on here. Guerin is safe. I believe a couple of different things were going on inside their, managerial department in terms of an HR report. Maybe some, verbal abuse. But I think Guerin is safe. He's okay. I think just passionate people, and sometimes people get soft and their chins, just
verbal abuse. Come on.
I know it's hockey. It's NHL. So I don't know what that means. So Guerin's going to be okay. Michael Russo, the beat writer there, says he's going to be just okay. So Willie Guerin, beauty, Star Wars guy. I'm not a Star Wars guy, but Billy Guerin, great dude, tough as shit from Boston. So he will be okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Billy Guerin used to cross-check guys right in the head. So,
he was
like,
nuts. Remember that clip in training camp? That was insane.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I didn't even know he was in trouble. So, are you serious? All right. Is Ovi taking the goal record at risk with his recent drop? Look, I think that he's gonna play until he gets it. Like, I think, and he's gonna keep getting signed. Nobody's gonna not sign him. I mean, unless like Babcock is at the helm of a team, I feel like he's going to always have a job in NHL.
Yeah, he'll be able to play. And, you know, I think, honestly, right now, he's conserving his body. He's probably looking at the team, like, feeling this new coach out. Like, do I really want to try this year? Or do I, you know, I lost my guy, the half-wall specialist, Nicky Backstrom. I need someone over there. Can Dylan Strome take this over? He's starting to skate a little more. He's moving his feet. He knows where he's at. He's a smart guy. On paper, he's 38, but in real life, he's 45. I mean, this guy's like 40. Oh, he could play to 60 if he wanted to. He's a fucking machine.
Yeah, I think he's going to get it. I mean, you come this far, right? You're not going to, like, I think Wayne Gretzky and his team, like, they might be secretly spiking his waters. And I think Wayne Gretzky says, like, all the right things. Like, I want him to break. It's going to be good if he breaks it. Fuck no, he doesn't want him to break it. Absolutely not, dude. No. There's no way you want
as a competitor, as the great one. Why would you want someone to have you're not just
some Russian idiot? No, it's not like idiot, like disrespectfully, but like some Russian idiot.
Well, that's what he's thinking. He's like, why would I ever give up a happy hour? And why would I ever give up my goal? I'm the fucking great one. I need this record. What do you mean? I'm not giving up my goal record.
Yeah.
No, he says the right things on TNT when he's half cocked. Yeah, he's a couple Irish coffees deep, but we know he wants that. He's competitive. He's the best ever.
Yeah. All right. We have a Gold Fest in Buffalo, I'm hearing.
Yeah, what's the score over there in Buffalo? Who's playing that game, by the way, in the rest off Chippewa Street over at the Key Bank Center? Rob, I like to call it the Key Bump Center.
Heyo. Assuming no goalie in the cage, do you always prefer to go penthouse when shooting in pregame warmups or low corners? I used to shoot over the net on purpose just to hear it hit the glass.
So sick, especially when you got no bucket on, too, just trying to ring the bar. You know what? A guy that I played with, and I won't name his name, Rob, it was one of the funniest things I ever heard. He even said in a real game, it's sicker to go bar up over the netting, like to a fan, than it would be to go bar down and score. He goes, Jordan, look at this. You go bar up, that hits somebody, now all the eyes are on you and that fan. You go bar down, it's just a goal. It's a normal goal. But if you go bar up, think about how hard you have to rip that. So that was always the funny thing. It was just pure, just idiotic. But I love that quote as always. And I would try to always go bar up. Pinto's bookie. I love that. Should a coach be told to pack his shit if he pulls the goalie anytime before the 5-minute mark? I personally love the aggressive play.
Me too.
Especially if you're down 2.
Especially if you have the over.
If you have the over, and even if you're down 1 or 2, why not? Try to make a play. Now, being down 1 and you pull him around the 6-minute marker, I might not agree with that. But if you're down 2, fucking pull him whenever.
Yeah.
We need 2 goals.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Fuck it, dude. And also, like, work on that situation for, like, later down the road. Right?
And if you're out there, like, don't fucking turn it over.
Yeah.
Make a play. We got 6 guys out there. We got 1 more. Let's make a play, boys.
When is Jake DeBus? Hey, you friend of the show, be careful. Max McCann or Max Can. When is Jake DeBus going to get the fuck out of Boston? I mean, come on. Guy's a terrorist this year. Maybe a Hamas recruit. Where the hell? I had no idea. I didn't read it before I put it on the screen. I didn't know where that was going. I don't know if
I still don't know where it's
going. Is Hamas still going on? All that's
they just showed AJ Malesko and she looks sneaky.
Dude, AJ Malesko.
She's single.
Can someone tweet us? Can someone tweet? I might tweet. Is AJ Malesko single? She is looking like an absolute snack.
I was gonna say, is AJ? Someone tweet that. I might tweet that. We both should tweet that.
Did I play lacrosse? Yes, I actually played lacrosse. I hated it. I hate lacrosse. Shout out to Wet Jeans Podcast. If you watch that, you know I absolutely hate lacrosse. Next question here. Thank you for asking, though. Ovi will jags it and beat it. I don't know what jags it means. But Peterborough, Ontario here. What are the Leafs going to do about their goals against Mets? Cheers, boys. Good question. I feel like that's been an issue.
Peterborough, what are the Leafs going to do about their – I mean, that's a tale as old as time, right? Joseph Woll right now hurt. They have the Russian, I believe, that is back in Samsonov. And I believe even Mark Jones is getting a little bit of a look, an extended look coming up from AHL Jungle Marlies. I don't know, Rob. I mean, they have a lot more problems in their goalies. They have defense issues. They have Their fourth line's a little bit of a mess. I think as long as Poppy, 34, shout out to Scottsdale, Arizona, Austin Matthews. I think if he keeps playing about a goal a game, they're going to be a tough out. But I agree. Is Joseph Wall the answer? I'm not sure. A kid I played with in the Marlies, he's always been a good goalie, but I don't know if he's ready for that, that stage. I guess time will tell. And is Samsonov the answer? Probably not.
Dude, they just need a goalie.
He's the guy that really rides just like these ups and downs, these ebbs and flows. So I don't know. I think they need a goalie and they need Chris Tanev. What else we got?
Here we go. Who's your boy's top realistic goalie play for the Oilers? What is that like? Who should be in net for them? Is that?
Yeah, I mean,
Hellebuck. Get Hellebuck over there.
Yeah, get Hellebuck. Yeah, we were just talking about like Aiden Hill. We're just going to get anyone we want. Hallmark. I don't know. Do you target someone like Mackenzie Blackwood? Do you target Jordan Binnington, who has a lot more term on his deal? What do you give up to get him? I'm not sure. I think you got to look around the league and just kind of realize what we have and
who's even available.
Could you get Peter Mrazek from Chicago? If you dished off Soupy Campbell, if Jack Campbell went back the other way, you retained a little bit of salary. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of goalies out there, Rob, but I don't know if there's anyone like that is really getting you over the hump,
I don't even know who's available. I know like this year, at the end of the year, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of goalies that are moved.
I would say Blackwood in San Jose, you could probably peel him back. Tim Peel. I think you could probably get Mrazek from Chicago. But again, what does that come with? Are you able to get rid of Jack Campbell making 5 and a hook? Do you have to chew on a little salary? Do you have to give up a pick? Do you have to give up a prospect or a rostered player? I'm not sure. But right now, they need a goalie. There's a lot of teams out there that need that line. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
There's a lot of good teams.
What is up with goalies? Turtleneck loaded, Xmas party season. I'm tapped in. Refuse to watch Columbus because it makes me sad. Dude, the turtleneck is such a nail gun play when going to a Christmas party. Like wearing it. Showing up in a turtleneck is like,
well, you're going full.
You're going to fuck something.
You're going to fuck something. You're probably going to fuck something in the ass. Pardon my French, but I mean, you're going full ass stuff. Let's be honest. If you're wearing the Thomas Polkanek to a party,
yeah.
I mean, that takes a set of moves.
Like you're going up the back porch in the back door.
Oh my God, are you ever going up the fire escape, fella? You're going the 2-for-1 special. How you doing?
How many birds do you guys know that actually like hockey? I met a nice lady claiming she does. Jimmy Ratleg's MVP of the chat so far, just so active, just getting active. But she might be trying to finesse me for my wrench.
That is so sick. That sentence is unbelievable, by the way. How many girls that I know that like hockey, Rob, down here, 0. But if we're going to Canada, they actually know the game. They they're checking like Game Center time on ice. Like they know how many minutes Matthias Janmark played. You know what I mean? Like they know these players, third line centers. They know depth guys is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and they like banging dudes.
They love fucking guys. That's what they do. Canadians.
Who is this talking about?
Wish you've seen these two in person. ESPN might need to do a 30 for 30 on how they managed to grab both number 3 and number 5 in the 2020 draft. 2 could arguably be the number 1 and number 2 in the draft. What are we talking about? Oh,
I think you're talking about Blackwood.
Yeah. No, Stutzel and Sanderson.
Oh,
yeah, dude. That I mean, that was bigger that was bigger robbery than like Doug McRae in the town. Like talking about just an absolute heist. The way that they were able to finesse that. Stutzel, I watched him the other night. Not only does he have a nasty tape job, you see his tape job?
No.
It's 2 strands at the top of the toe, and then he goes like wide with it just to like here. So he's got like 3 strands of tape. He's absolutely disgusting, leading that Ottawa Senators team right now in points. And then Jake Sanderson, I think he's better than Rasmus Dahlin. This guy, the way he can skate from his own goal line to the blue line, he's a one-man breakout. So yeah, the way that they grab these guys at 3 and 5, it just sucks that they're terrible. They're a brutal hockey club for having a lot of good players.
Yeah, they really are. But here we go. Which was worst fan experience at NHL ranks? Biggest losers piping up or something? I don't what does that mean?
What's your boys' worst fan experience? Chell ranks biggest losers piping up or something? I'll tell you one right now, Adam. That sticks at the top of my head. So after a game in Chicago at the United Center, I was actually on St. Louis. I was scratched that night. And we were playing my brother. And there was a couple of guys that we actually played with growing up. Ryan Hartman, Vinny Hinostroza being a couple of them. And I was scratched that night, so I watched the game from the press box. And I kind of came up to the concourse level where Nick was to meet my parents and chop it up. And before we went down to like the Hawks kind of family room. So I see it was Nick, it was me, it was Ryan Hartman, his dad, and Hartsy's dad, who at this time knew who I was, Rob. We played for the Chicago Mission. Like I was on the 93 team, he was on the 94 team.
Yeah.
And I was probably a third or fourth year pro. I was in a full suit, and he comes up to me, he goes, "Hey, Jordan, nice to see you." Like, "Hey, Mr. Hartman, how you doing?" He goes, "What are you doing these days?" I go, "Well, I'm in the National League. I'm scratch tonight." It was all time. He thought I was like working in fucking River North or something with a full suit on and NHL hockey. And we're like, "Fella,
Did you laugh?
I didn't even know what to say." It was the most funny thing ever because I played against Hartsey a couple of weeks ago in Rockford when I was with the Wolves. We both gotten called up. I was like 23, Hartsey was 22. "Hey, Jordan, what are you doing these days?"
That's pretty insane.
That was insane. So that was my craziest fan experience, I guess.
Dude, I'm in the National Hockey League, dude. Yeah. What are you doing,
Yeah,
you son of a bitch?
Oh, it was so funny. So that was one of the funnier things ever. Tyler Martini, no, dude. Didn't get a ring. I got sent down in February, right before the iconic rodeo road trip with the San Antonio Rampage. And then, if I'm being honest, I kind of was a bitch. I was pouting. I wanted to get traded. And I just was like, you know what? After the season, I told management, I was like, "Get me out of here. I don't want to get traded." So not that I would have played, but I probably would have been a Black Haze. But I was such a pussy. And I was just like, you know what? I want to trade. I think I'm better than this. And ultimately, I watched those guys from my couch win a Stanley Cup. Now, was I happy for them? Absolutely. But yes, it did sting my chin a little bit. But that's the God honest truth.
That's a good answer. What do y'all think about Taves calling his teammates out? And why does that? Oh, for some reason, I thought Jonathan Taves. I was like, what year is it? Why does that make me want to hammer Colorado? Dude, I like it from an entertainment standpoint. Like, I think he's talking about Ryan Johansson.
He's talking about Ryan Johansson. He's talking about Jonathan Drouin. He's talking about these guys that came into their culture and are not producing. And he's not saying anything that the leadership, committee is saying in the room, right? They talk about that. They've talked about probably, hey, we need more from certain guys.
We need more.
We need more. He's not coming out in the media and saying that for the first time. That guy's a smart guy. He went to Quinnipiac, probably did a little booger sugar, probably, tapped in on a couple New Jersey, gals coming up, Yeah, so I think that kid's a smart kid. And I've heard he said it has an absolute wrench too. So he's got a big set of moose knuckles. He's a guy that is like, okay, well, we need to call these guys out. He's speaking from the heart. Who doesn't love that? It's an entertainment business, Rob.
Yeah, I met him once, and he was great. He was like one of the guys that were nice to me and not a prick. But yeah, I mean, I like it. He's just keeping it honest. And in Colorado, like, they don't fuck around in that locker room.
No,
just
they're too serious
culture. Like, they want another cup.
Yeah.
So.
And they're guys that we would not fit in. It just is what it is, Bob.
Yep.
We're more like 2012 LA Kings with Jared Stoll walking into the wet deck with a bag. That just is what it is. We're that team.
The Quinnipiac blow is meh from my experience, dude. I almost went there. I had to. I went there and I did like an admissions test, and I was talking about this on Wet Jeans. So you apply to a college,
right?
And then they accept you.
Sure.
And then you apply to a college, and then you have to go there and do an admissions test and convince them why you should go there.
Right, and then you're going to spend $60,000.
But then I have to convince them,
right,
to pay them.
Right.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Fuck Quinnipiac. I know. I actually like the campus. I like the rink, but it just wasn't for me.
They actually party hard there, don't they?
I don't know. I was with my mom, and I don't know. It's like going from Quinnipiac to Arizona State. It's like Arizona State was like, holy shit. I actually didn't even visit ASU before I came here. I just watched a YouTube video of a pool party. True story. And I said, I'm going there.
How do you spell Molesco?
It's like MLES.
ML?
Yeah, it's like AJ Musko's a crazy name.
MLE.
And then it's like SCO. It's crazy.
Someone
in the chat.
Let us know how we spell AJ Molesco. I'm trying to tweet at her right now.
Has either of you ever successfully slid into any celebrity DMs? Dude, one time, you know who Cindy Prado is?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like pissed drunk, which is weird because I don't drink that much.
No, you don't.
And
4 times a week.
I DM'd her, yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No.
I mean,
it's like half the fucking days a week.
I don't have a fucking job. And, people are chastising. I'm thirsty.
Right.
I remember I was at Arizona State, and she used to make these YouTube, like, cooking videos. and she posted it on her story. She has like millions of followers. All I said
She has
was,
a ton of followers, and she's such a set.
she's an absolute sizzler. She's probably a huge bitch. I'm just kidding.
for sure.
I don't know what she's like. She doesn't seem like a bitch. I don't know this person. But at the end of it, I go, how do you know how to cook all this shit? That's all I said. And she just said, I watched YouTube videos on how to do it. And I said, fair. Or I said, fair enough.
She
And
actually responded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She responded. This is like, so, dude, this is like 10 years
I mean,
ago.
I've slid into guys' DMs. They responded, but I don't know about
That's
chicks. You know, like, yeah, late night, like you up, bro. Like, you want to just hang out, have some whiskey, and just talk shop on hockey. But I'm trying to think of like actual skunks. I don't think like, I mean, besides like an Instagram girl, which I don't really count as like famous, but yeah, that's a great slide.
I DM Rachel Starr like hockey rant,
Yeah.
and she just never answered. I don't really understand why. I'm pretty sure she's a Dallas Stars fan too.
Mhm. What else we got? The chat's been good. Keep buzzing.
Yeah, the chat is on. Couldn't it be Aka's birds like no one would believe? Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't see any, but I was with like a fucking admissions tour bullshit. AJ Malesko, that's definitely not.
That's definitely not PDP. That is definitely not how you spell it. But
Dave saying, "Yo, boys, what up, Dave?"
Dave Stinger, aka the singer. How we doing, baby?
Davey tapping in from Salt Lake City. Love that.
Salt Lake, Wrench City.
Cracking one open, Ferda. Yep, love that.
Fella.
Most memorable bet hits. Ooh, that's a sneaky good AJ Molesto. Most memorable bet hits. Adam Z also creeping up on MVP level of the chat.
Yeah, Adam Z's a good dude. I would say me, Rob. I would say 2019 over on or 2020 over on the Super Bowl national anthem. We had like probably like 20 guys on our Toronto Marlies team in on it with heavy action. We just celebrated so hard. I ended up blacking out before the game even started. I don't even remember what happened in the Super Bowl. So shout out to the 2020 Marlies. We had a guy on the inside working it.
Yeah, I had a same game New York Giants parlay. It was outrageous. It was like $50 to win like close to 2,000. I have two of them, and the period started, so I'll be quick.
Yeah.
All I needed was a Saquon touchdown, and a Saquon touchdown and his yards. Yeah. That's all I needed. Every other leg hit. It was like 6 legs. And he broke through in garbage time and scored a TD, and I won the bet. The other one, I put $100 on Trevor Lewis to score an overtime winning goal.
Trevor Richard Lewis.
Yeah, at plus 2,000, and it hit.
That is so sick.
Yeah.
I love T. Louis still playing. Folks, keep going here. Caden, I'll take that question. Best memories at Nodak in a little bit. Joshua, throwing both ways. We'll get to that definitely at the 13-minute marker. But right now, we're going back to the game. 19:05 and counting if you're following along. Again, folks, live from the couch here. Hockey night in Scottsdale, North Scottsdale, that is. That's Bob Gucci throwing both ways on my right. Jay Swish, Billy Bob Thornton special, the Christmas special over here at Hockey Night. We have visiting Edmonton Oilers in the building against the New Jersey Devils. Live from the Rock, baby. Live from Newark, New Jersey. 2-1 right now. Evander Kane, they throw up a stat right now, Rob, leading the NHL, well, third most hits in the NHL at 109. That's a lot of fucking bodies.
I mean, look, when you're Evander Kane, I'm sure there's a lot of shit he's dealing with off the ice. I know that there's a lot of issues that I'm not going to get into.
No.
But a hockey game's a great place to take out anger for a guy like Evander Kane. And
are you serious? Siegenthaler gets it through. Just get it through that first layer of traffic. As you know, the kid from the fondue nation of Switzerland, as he knows best, you just got to let it simmer. Let it ride, baby. Dunk that piece of meat and let it sizzle. That fondue.
Look at the clouds mitts. He had some like fucking. Look at this little changeup.
McLeod was massaging that thing in Gretzky's
He was.
office.
I was gonna boner off that. He was kind of like,
what was he doing back there in Gretzky's office, massaging it like that? Is that
full Asian new room?
I didn't know that office back there was open 9 to 5. I
Oh,
thought it was like a bank. I thought it
look
was
at
closing
that.
at 4. Oh my god!
I love shit like that. I used to love doing that back when I
Did that
played.
tickle the bar?
Oh no! No, that's his ice. Don't even think about goalie interference.
Wow. What were we gonna
Thank
say?
you.
Though?
I thought they were changing it. I used to, when I played shitty levels of hockey and I was defenseman, I bounced back and forth.
Yeah.
I used to love just not ripping it full strength, but just finding that little seam and just chucking it on net.
Muffins count, Rob.
So
Muffins
sick.
count. Muffins always count. That was a great shot too.
Yeah.
Just a little feathered and lethal, like Chaz
Oh.
Michael's hair.
Just a little feather like what the Constitution was written on. Just a nice little feather, nice little cursive like that.
Yes.
Just get it in there.
Like a Sioux Indian would wear, a feather. Just a nice piece of feather. Anyways, folks, back to the game right now. 2-2 on the Rock. As we always say, Rob, worst lead in hockey is 2, sometimes 3. Live from the Rock, but most importantly, live from the couch here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Folks, 2-2 if you're following along, 17-25 and counting as Evan Bouchard plays over to Zach Hyman. He tries to skate it off, but he's closed off by Kurt Lazar, who's played on about 15 teams in the National Hockey League. He wins the wall race, gets in behind Ekblom, and he kind of, establishes the forecheck, plays it down low, and New Jersey's third line going to work here. They got a little steam here, Rob. They're playing well. Edmonton had a really good start. Had a good first 7-8 minutes. Kind of cooled off after that TV timeout, though. So we got an even game. Great game over here. Little Jack Hughes. I'd like to get him going, though. He's been kind of quiet thus far.
It's kind of like me in the bedroom on the weekends. Like I start out real hot, and then all of a sudden I start burping up junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Yes.
The ladies, they don't like that. So, but yeah, no, I think, New Jersey settled down here. They're realizing slowly, like, hey, we have a couple minutes, a couple days left before the break. Let's just give it our all here and leave it all out there and not get trucked by. Dude, they're 2 teams in the same situation.
2 teams just trying to make their way, Rob. I mean, we're getting to almost the halfway point, right? Up at the end of January, we'll be about the 41-game marker right now. These teams have played 30-odd games, so both trying to find their identity. Are we a playoff team? Are we going to get in? We've had rough starts. We've been a little shaky Allen, as I like to say, but hey, 2 teams willing to compete. The roster freeze in full effect, so the boys that are in the bubble, they know they're not going down to the jungle. They're trying to make some noise, and yeah, we're going to go home and we're going to get shit-faced for the Christmas break. But right now, we got games. We need meaningful points. And again, a nice shot there by Siegenthaler. That's just a great shot. As a defenseman, Rob, that's just a sexy play because you get it through that first layer of traffic. And as you know, anything can happen. That thing just had eyes. The Hills have eyes like you're playing a game in Binghamton, New York.
It's like driving drunk. You get off the main roads and you get through traffic, and then as soon as you get on those back roads right near your driveway, you're feeling good, and everything goes swimmingly until you knock over the mailbox. I did want to say that somebody asked about Jesper Bratt, and I got on a tangent. I saw him play live in Vegas in that game I always refer to, and I think he's a hell of a player. He's a guy, though, that I really want to see what he can do in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's undersized, right, Rob? It's hard to play big boy
hockey. Like my penis, undersized.
Yeah, undersized, but if you have enough Viagra, it's going to work. So, yeah, I just think in terms of a guy like Jesper Bratt, be interesting to see how he does come playoff time because I think it's going to take him a few years of even playing in the playoffs.
Right.
How to insert himself, how to play a way where he's effective, yet he's getting hit more. There's not as much time. It's harder to get to the net.
Right.
So he's a guy that, they locked up long term, and I like his game, but I think it's going to take him a little time to figure out.
Yeah, because the player, and I'm not saying that he's not a good player because of that, but there's certain guys like him that I'm not saying prove it to me. I'm saying I want to see you play in the playoffs, right? Like I want to see Jack Hughes in the playoffs. I want to see these skill guys in the playoffs.
Why does Luke Hughes, again, he just went back for a puck, and Evander Kane's on him? Why is he going back to the puck just getting he doesn't expect to get hit. His feet there were so close together and he gets absolutely hammered. And this kid's taking so many shots. It's like, fella, get on your edges and get low and honestly get him on your back so he can't plant you into that end wall. I don't know. I think he's got a lot to figure out. Well, he's only a rookie, but for an undersized defenseman, you can't keep taking his hits. And that wasn't a big hit. But if there was a little bit more space there, like Evander Kane's going to put his chin on the glass. Now he's looking like he got hit against Garnett Hathaway a couple weeks ago.
Dude, no disrespect to Evander Kane, but if I'm a defenseman in the NHL and the puck's in the corner and I take a quick peek behind me and I see a guy coming at me and I know that he filed for bankruptcy like 2 years ago, I'm going to make sure I'm bracing myself for that hit. Yes. You know, the guy with the bankruptcy is going to hit you hard.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's battling some other demons. So
there's a lot to play for, no pun intended.
Look at the scouting report, Luke Hughes. Also, I didn't realize they don't have this light up.
Yeah, I don't know. We can plug it in.
Who cares? Do you guys give a shit about the lighting? I don't know. Who fucking cares?
I just think I don't know. Remember that all-time shoot pull by Dougie Hamilton in the playoffs when he was playing for Carolina with Ovi? And remember that when he absolutely pulled shoot, like they were racing for a puck. He just pulled up on it before the goal line because he didn't want to get hit. He let Ovi get in the trap zone, and Ovi just played it up front and he scored. Do you remember that?
No, I don't know.
We get a good video of that because that was That was one of the biggest shoot pulls of all time. Like a guy that it legit looked like he was going skydiving. It was unbelievable. What a shoot pull by Dougie Furted.
Marino dancing.
Oh my God, he went full Robin there, dancing on my own. That was sick.
That's a great song, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
That's a great song to do blow to us. Here's McDavid.
That is. Yeah.
That's offside.
Get the mirror out and see what happens with the boys. A little chalk talk at 4 a.m. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, folks. Right now, nice by Ted Nugent Hopkins. 14:04. If you're following along with us, we will go to commercial break at the other side of 13 minutes, as ESPN always does. Please get us in the chat. Ask us anything. There's been a lot of good questions. I think we have a decent amount of people following along, Rob. So This has been awesome. Again, this is the Christmas Day edition. Bob Gucci heading out east next week. I think we're going to do maybe one remote show while you're gone.
Yeah. No, I'll bring my laptop. We're not going to have this quality of camera, but who gives a shit? I wanted to say something about McDavid. I don't remember what I was going to say, but yeah, we are going to definitely do something remote. Are you guys going to do Hockey Night in Scottsdale for World Juniors? No, just because we don't know the players. Oh, or is this a strictly national? This is strictly Billy's Joel, sir. Your wife's a skank hooker. Get the fuck out of here. This is a strictly 80s Joel. Now take your skank hooker wife and get the fuck out of here. Strictly national for now. Are you serious? McDavid looks good tonight, dude. And I just realized I will be boots on the ground at MSG tomorrow, dude. I cannot fucking wait.
Oh, that's right. Are you going to tap into the Canuck? Because we're going to be doing our live show in there in about a month's time. But are you going to tap into the Canuck maybe pre or post game just to get a little Dak pre-scout, if you will, because we could use that.
Yeah, the plan right now. So I'm going to the game with my brother and about 11 Swedish women, and my brother gets
11 Swedes, eh?
Yeah,
like a pack of snoops.
Yeah, all blonde, all with fake Tim Stapletons on.
Oh, my Tampa Bay Bulldogs.
But my brother gets off work a little late, so I'm not going to have time to go there before. But the plan is, as of right now, to go there after.
Okay, so it's on the ground at MSG, and then afterwards at the Canuck. I like that plan. Let's get at some questions here. We got a couple of minutes here. Rob, what do we got?
All right, we got was tuning in from the Pearson Airport. Good luck on the stream, fella. Thank you for tuning in at the airport. That's so beauty, dude. Imagine walking by somebody in the airport and they're watching our stream. That's what it's all about.
That is so fertile. But yeah, let's keep
thoughts on Bottle Blonde girls. Might be the best swindlers in North America. Look, man, if you're gonna go to Bottle Blonde, you want to have a good time, you better have a big wallet. You better have back problems from sitting on your wallet. You better have your wallet better be so big that you need a sunroof in your car, because when you're sitting on your wallet, your head's gonna go through the fucking roof. But shout out to Bottle Blonde. Don't go there and expect not to spend money.
Oh my God. And shout out to Sean Flynn, friend of the show. Actually, one of JB Snow's groomsmen. I was at a wedding with him this summer. So good chin, throws both ways, bucks hard. But yeah, Bottle Blonde, great bar, Flinner, as you know, low and slow there. I want to take that one question from Joshua Rob talking about throwing both ways.
I missed that one. My bad.
No, I just want to take that one quick because I want to touch on that.
Where is that?
I think you just passed it. Up a little bit.
Right here.
Joshua Swish, please elaborate on throwing both ways. So, yeah, man, I think that starts with a guy like Zach Kassian, right? It's a guy that can throw lefts, he can throw rights. He's getting in a fight, and yes, he has a good chin. He might come over the top, he might start right, but he might grab you and switch. He might go to his left, start throwing haymakers with his left. So a guy that can go into a fight and can throw both ways is so valuable and so unpredictable. So, Rob, like we always say over here, good chin, fucks hard, throws both ways. That is a complete package of a nail gun, I like to call it. That is the trifecta. So, Joshua, if you're listening still, low and slow, brother, work on your left. If your right is good, or maybe you're a lefty, work on that right. Fellas, back to the game. Great questions. Keep asking along. Bob Gucci, as always, Jay Swish, 93.1. Folks, 13-21 and counting. We have a great game over here. 2-2, low and slow. Ryan McLeod massaging the puck. Edmonton establishing a little bit of zone time. Bob Gucci, what do you like thus far in this period? Obviously, the Devils have picked up their game.
I like the pace. Here. I like, Oilers are moving the puck well. I just think they need more guys in front, like right there. They had a couple opportunities. They need to get guys' asses in the front. But no, I think everybody's pretty much going. I think Draisaitl's been a little bit quiet, but I think Mick Stevenson's been good. I think the Devils have bounced back. They're kind of in a lull right now, but overall, dude, I like the pace. I think this is one of the better games we've done. We got stuck with a couple of snoozers, but I like the game. What about you?
Yeah, shout out to Snooze Eatery, by the way, just down the street, a nice little breakfast place. But yeah, it's been a great game. One guy that I would, or I guess two guys I would like to see get going here, Rob. One, being Jack Hughes, he's been a little bit quiet. I think he's probably trying to shake off the ambient from last night. And again, Leon Draisaitl, yes, he has a different set of line mates over the last couple of games, but I think he's a guy that as this game progresses, he will get into it. We're not quite at the halfway marker in terms of the second frame. So still a lot of game here. We have 32 minutes all in, as I like to say. But yeah, they're showing those goals in Toronto and Buffalo right now.
Holy shit.
6-3 after 2. How the hell are you? So good to see Jordan Greenway back. He's a friend of the show. Good dude. Played in Minnesota. He's coming back from an injury. I believe it's a shoulder injury. So big fella that played at Boston University, one of Clayton Keller's good buddies. Good to see him back. But back to the game over here, Rob. Kevin Ball massages it over to his D partner, Marino, who sends it rink wide to Haula. Haula's a guy that's played for 10 teams. But wherever he goes, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I think he's
good. Funny story about Haula, too, is when he started in Minnesota, his nickname from the older guys, because I guess he just thought he was kind of, a young kid that was cocky. They'd always call him Hall of Famer. That was his nickname. So shout out to Hall of Famer. And I think that still sticks with him. They call him Famer. So that's kind of a funny nickname for Haula. Hall of Famer, folks, is what they call number 56 for the New Jersey Devils.
Holla, we them boys. Oh, that went in.
Was that in? Was that over the line? Folks,
McDusty was celebrating.
I think McDusty knows better than a ref even sit on his own.
I think that went in.
Yeah. Who knocked that in? Was it Hyman or who got that?
They're going to take that away from Hyman on Hanukkah. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Is it actually
after all that's going on, Rick? Yeah, I think Hanukkah started on 8 days ago.
What is it like? Is it 8 crazy nights?
Oh, it didn't go in.
Hold on. McDusty thought it was in.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! Give that post a rub and a tug, Vanacek. Oh my God, you're a lucky fella. What a pizza there, buddy. Is that Jack Hughes? Yeah. And they just kind of threw it at the net.
I wonder if they would have called that goal interference. Probably not. He got pushed in, but it would have been.
Push and P. Oh my God, Vanacek is just scrambling like a set of cage-free eggs. Jesus. Anyways, back to the action. Vanacek 13 for 13 on his saves. Right now, Bob, we have 2-2 live from the Rock, a.k.a. the Dwayne Johnson Center. Shots right now. Edmonton leading the New Jersey Devils 19-15, but honestly, a pretty even game. Hyman's such a good player, man.
Oh my God. How did McDavidson do that? Did you see what he just did?
Yeah, even Apo Taco with that pickup. Did you see that? It was so sick with the one hand. My God.
This game is really open. It's like a girl from Portland. They're just down to suck on anything.
A girl from Portland is so open. She's like 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Always open.
It's so sick going to 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. It's a little scary, too. You're going to get a frozen pizza. Look at this. Yeah. You went opposite it. My God. This guy is
that was some white chocolate Jason Williams type shit right there. That was and one mixtape. How you do it.
And he held on to the puck the whole time, gets his head up. I don't know if that's a penalty. There's no way they called the hold on that, right?
Nick Holden, I'm not sure, but it's funny you mentioned that.
That's a bad call.
It is kind of scary going into a gas station at that time. I think, do you ever think I might get shot?
Yeah, 100%.
I was going to say, I have these weird thoughts every time I'm going to a gas station, this could be the guy that shoots me.
Yeah, because a gas station late at night or a 7-Eleven, it's quiet, and then, as they say, it's too quiet.
Yes.
I don't know if someone's going to pop out from behind the dumpster and shank me or shake me down or try to give me a tug, but sometimes you walk at 7-Eleven and look, I just want to get bold check mix. Hold on. A little bit off the mark there for Hyman. Yeah. Oh, it's a Matt Scramble in front.
Kind of off the Mark Stone.
But yeah, you go in, you want bold Chex Mix and maybe just a Gato.
And those extreme airhead, like those strips, just to kind of get you buzzing on a little sugar. And yeah, next thing you know, a guy's pulling out a Glock.
Yeah, shout out to
watch this play right here by Bouchard. He walks the line, patient. A little slip play to McDusty. Now I think Hyman should have positioned himself a little bit up off the goal line as he saw McDavid going downhill because he was kind of in a spot where he couldn't shoot the puck or get a one-timer off. So if I'm watching that again, sitting on the couch like an asshole I am, I would say, hey, Hyman, when you see that, anticipate McDavid getting the puck in the middle from Bouchard because it wasn't that fast of a moving play, and get off the goal line by 3 feet, get yourself into a shooting position. Now you pop the 1T, and now you got maybe one more goal after the year's over.
You got to get that to McDavid or get that deep because McDavid had all the speed. But can the chat tell me how many shots does Jack Hughes have and how many shots does McDavid have?
Oh, my God. Dawson Mercer just kind of throwing that thing, a hope and a prayer. Folks, living on a prayer. Shout out to Bon Jovi. McDavid, just get it over.
There we go.
Bottle up there.
I love seeing this power play go to work. I love just seeing men working.
Nugent Hopkins, when he's going, is so good.
He's so nasty.
Like, especially what he's making. What he's making is just criminal. He's just over 5 and a hook.
No!
Yeah.
That's it?
Like,
how do you even live off that?
I don't know. Especially in Canada. How do you even live off that? That's like food stamp type money.
McDaddy has 0 shots on net. Fuck.
What was it? 3 and a hook?
Yeah. Fuck, dude. How many does Draisaitl have?
Folks, keep asking us questions over here. Obviously, Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Edmonton Oilers, 22 seconds. Now about 18 seconds left in the power play. 2-2, 9:35 and counting. We have a great game live from the couch, but live from The Rock, a.k.a. the Dwayne Johnson Center over in Newark, New Jersey. Got a great game here, folks. It's the Christmas special. We're bringing you all the action. We got the Heat Daddy. We got the People's Insider. We got everyone. I tweeted out about 10 minutes ago, is AJ Malesko single? So we'll see what happens. Maybe she tweets back.
Did you really tweet that?
Oh, yeah. I quoted our stream, and I tweeted it. I had to. I got to know. Like, she's 48 years old. I just went on her hockey DB. She actually has a pretty good chin. So, yeah, folks, 9:10 to go as Darnell Nurse sends a prayer to the glove side of Vanacek. Great game over here. It's raining down, I guess, in Buffalo on the Rust Belt, just off of Chippewa Street at the Key Bank Center, a.k.a. the Bump. But right now, we'll go to a question, Rob. Let's get at it in the chat. People keep firing away. We've had a lot of good chats. This is a great game right now. So ask us anything, and what are we watching for?
Got any sports clip promo codes? No, but tweet at them and tell us to tell them to sponsor us. Pick a Crosby slash or an OV head. Definitely a Crosby slash. I am not getting hit by that freight train.
No, I'm not getting hit by the Russian locomotive. There is no chance.
Thoughts on Samsonov in net with the Leafs right now? How many did he give up? 6? Did he give up all 6? I don't know.
We're not watching that game, but yeah, I mean, he's got to go in. Someone's got to go.
Thoughts on the Canucks this season, Swish?
Good team. I think they're having a storybook-like start. I think they're going to cool off a little bit. Now, when it comes playoff time, I've talked about it, but I think the big boys in the West are legit. I think the latter half of the conference is kind of all smoke and mirrors. Now, do they get to the playoffs? Absolutely. Do they win a round? That's up for debate. I just don't think, as of right now, they're a team I truly am buying in from, because I think the Oilers are going to be coming in with a lot of steam. I think Vegas is better. I do think a team like LA is better. So, yeah, I think they're a top 4 team, 3 team, whatever it is. I just don't see them being a legit cup contender.
Okay, Marty Jones came in after 5 goals. We are watching the Oilers-Devils game, so we didn't know. Knights Bolts is unhinged. Another game we're not watching. What is going on? You have to elaborate on that. Thoughts on Luke Hughes built like a stick bug at that pace of the game? Either sharpen the edges a bit or tuck that chin when Hathaway train rolls in.
100%.
Such a run-on sentence. I'm out of breath.
And I love that. And I love that you got to tuck that chin reference, because that is rule number 43. Always tuck your chin. But yeah, he'll learn. I mean, you can only take so many hits. You can only separate your shoulder or get so many concussions before you figure it out. And you get on the inside of your edges, Rob, I like to call it. Establish that tripod base. Dig into that fucking ice. As a younger guy and a smaller guy, you got to know who's on the ice. You got to know who's forechecking. You can't just go back to a puck and not expect to get hit. I did that one time, and 2-2 put me through the 4th fucking row. Like, you got to know.
Speaking of that, have either of you been flipped over the boards playing puck? #victim. I haven't went all the way over the boards, but I've got hit to where like my leg swung up accidentally, not like pep grave, but like it literally went over. Whoa, hey!
You didn't go full pet?
No, I didn't go
full
Petsy kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the United Center one time, 2-2 hit me so hard behind the net in the trapezoid. I think I literally was like picking up pieces of my brain on the other side of section 121 on the other side of the glass. That's how hard. It was like a bug going. It's like when you're on a cross-country road trip and a bug hits your windshield at 9 p.m. with splatters. That's what it was like getting hit by 2-2.
You don't want to get hit by 2-2. Like any guy that's indigenous or like grew up in Western Canada, you don't want to get hit by them. I feel like the anatomy of their body is just, it's like, what even is that?
What is that?
No disrespect. Where is that? He's having none of it. That's what he's having. He's going to blast your head.
They would hunt polar bears. Polar bears are the most dangerous animal in the world.
They are, bro. It is weird.
And he's hunting.
What's the quote? If you see black, fight back. Not black people, black bears. Yeah. If you see brown, something, it's like stay calm.
Go down, yeah.
And then if it's like, if you see polar bears, good night or something. Yeah. I don't know. It's fucking
good night, Jim Kite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to polar bears. You know they can swim for like thousands of miles.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're
so sick.
They're one of, if not the biggest nail gun animal on this planet. So yeah, 2-2. If you're hunting polar bears, I think you can hunt a a defenseman, right? It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Oilers ruining another night of mine. Farmer strength on the farm with Daryl. Just reading Eric Richards here. I gotta empty some cap space here, Swift.
Yeah, empty some cap space. What was your last question you took there?
Something about 2-2.
Okay. Swish, craziest story you've heard out of the KHL. I don't know. I would say I've had a bunch of buddies play in that league, and I just think from what I hear, especially from the single guys, just the women that throw themselves at these guys, you can do gas at the bar. So they have these things called whippets where they fill up a balloon of the actual Russian gas guys would take before the game, and you hit it, and you get so high on it, you're just fucked 3 ways to Tuesday, and then you kind of just sit there, let it kick in, and it kind of wears off, and then all of a sudden you have some Russian looking for a one-way ticket, trying to get out of Putin's country and get out of there with you, signing a max deal, coming back to the good old USA. So I just think in terms of the trim, I've heard it's insane. I've heard just the women, and especially in Moscow, how hot they are, and basically are doing anything they can to secure the bag and get off the tarmac of Moscow and go right to whatever city you live in the U.S. They don't even have to speak the English. They'll just cook, clean, and suck your wrench for a going rate of a per diem pack, probably $12 a day. They're not looking for much. So just in terms of KHL stories, what I hear from the single guys is just how hot the skunks are.
The skunks.
So folks, we will we'll come back to the chat. Keep asking. There are great questions. Again, right now we are following along 6:42 and counting in this game. 2-2 live from the Dwayne Johnson Center that is in Newark, New Jersey. But most importantly, live from the couch here with the boys. Hockey Night in Scottsdale, the Bad Santa edition. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish, your boys bringing you just content, analyzing the game like you can't get anywhere else. I'm going to see if AJ Malesko read my tweet yet. I didn't find her handle, so I just tweeted her name. So maybe if she's searching her own name, she'll see it. But I want to know if she's single.
I'll find it.
Come on. What is AJ doing tonight? You up? So
she has to have Twitter, right?
She has to. 100%. It's AJ Furta.
AJ Malesko. Maybe she doesn't because everyone hits on her. Oh, I found her. Oh, wait. Oh, you're out of luck, dude.
What?
Because
she's got a guy?
Oh, yeah. She has AJ Malesko Griswold.
Oh,
she's dating some guy named Who the hell is this Griswold guy?
She's dating Clark?
Clark Griswold.
Oh, my God. She's dating Clark Griswold, folks. That's tough. Well, you never know, Rob. As I always like to say, everything has an expiration date, including a pack of rubbers or that butter you have sitting in your fridge. Everything has an expiration date, folks. So, AJ, if you're hearing this, you want a little touch of Bad Santa? Well, let me know, folks. Again, we are live from the couch. 6:13 to play, low and slow over here at Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Shooting our shot, Bob Gucci. Dose in this game right now as Connor McDusty leans into this faceoff on the left flank of his offensive zone. We got a great game here. It's been very entertaining. Folks, you've been great in the chat. Keep getting at us again. This is the Christmas Day edition. We're doing it a little bit early, so keep getting at us. What it is, what it isn't. AJ Malesko, I guess, confirmed a restricted free agent. She goes by Griswold.
She's been married for 24 years. When did she get married? Imagine being married for 24 years. Holy fuck.
The same person? No, maybe 3 times.
You do a little bit of cheating?
I mean,
you're not cheat at all. I don't know how it works. I always want to ask people, because no one in my family, we don't have one successful marriage in the family.
Right.
So the odds are stacked against me, too.
Right. Yeah.
I've always wanted to ask, how, I don't even know where to begin. If you've been married to somebody for 30 years, how did you guys, do you do a little bit of cheating?
Yeah.
Or do you,
is there a halt packages? Or are you strictly massage based? Or are you literally just getting it on with one person?
You just get along. Maybe that could be a possibility.
Duking it out, shadow boxing into the wee hours of the night for 20 odd years. I mean, that'd
be crazy, dude. How many times do you bang your wife to be married for 30 years? You probably banged her 100,000 times.
100%. Right? You're probably averaging 5 a week, right?
Let's do the math on that. 5 a week is a lot.
Yeah,
for a married couple.
Yeah, for sure. But I think if you get drunk once a week, it's 4, right?
Yeah. So if you're married for 30 years and you're tucking, let's be realistic, 3 times.
That's a lot, I think, for married people. So yeah, let's say 3.
That is a lot
for married people. Say 2 buck.
Okay, so there's 52 weeks in a year. So times 3, that's 156 tucks a year. Times 30. You've tucked your wife almost 5,000 times. That's
not counting like the early days of dating too, when you're just getting it on like Jackie Chan, right?
Yeah, dude, that's a lot of fucking.
That's a lot of burying the same hole.
Yeah. So let's say even like because when the marriage, it's like an arm, it's like a front loaded deal. So when you first get married, you're definitely it's slowly.
It's all signing, right? It's like Austin Matthews deal. You're getting 15-5.
Yeah,
it's every July 1.
Front loaded.
Every July 1 for the first 3 years, but you got to remember that base salary is league minimum for the next. You know, like, after you have that first kid, you're league minimum, right?
Yeah, dude.
Like you need that per diem pack, right? Because it's not hitting the same.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hit the same. That's for sure. So
yeah. I don't. Anyways,
shout out to people that fucked their wife for 30 years. Good for you. I mean, fuck. All the power to you.
Sucks being a good person.
Yeah, it's crazy. But hey, get the chat going. We're gonna be coming up on the intermission in 5 minutes here. We're strictly going to be looking at the chat. We're strictly playing 80s Joel. Take your skank hooker wife and get the fuck out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Folks, right now, 5:32 and playing as Brendan goes dinking out. Wow, he went post Atlantic City on that one.
What a pass right there. That little backhand.
Yeah.
That was on point.
That was sexy red.
Oh, shout out to Sexy Red. She's so
Cody
hot.
Cece does not get that puck through. I believe that is something that happens a lot with Cody's game, but he, again, is just kind of swats pucks and gets things out. And Rob, they pay you 7 figures just to kind of whack it up the wall.
He had like 800 games.
He's a crazy. He was the same draft as me. And I think he played as a 19-year-old. I mean, he's been in the league for 10 odd years. I mean, talk about a guy that's made a pretty good bag for what he is. I mean, I'm not chirping him, but like he's nothing special, right?
I mean,
all the defenseman, is he okay?
I think if he can manage to stay in the lineup this long,
right,
like he's got to be something. He's got to be doing something, right?
Yeah, like, I think so. I think sometimes you just maybe wish there was a little more there offensively, but he is what he is, right? That was an absolute howitzer by Bouchard. Bouchard uses such a long stick, man.
Kim Jong bomb.
He's using like a Matt Zuccarello type twig there.
Look at the Oilers putting the Devils in the spin cycle on cold right now. They got to finish right here, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that would have been a sick play. I like that he sucked 2 guys, too, and he was trying to make a little slip play through Tuck Foley's feet there, but just got denied.
Bouchard is just like a man. He was probably shaving when he was 6. He has 48 shots, over 90.
Oh, my God. He's one too much. He's just trying to stick handle too much. His hands were too fast for his computer there. Rare to see from McDavid.
Oh!
I love that play. The Crosby tip on the forehand. That's an unbelievable play. Hyman almost got that done, too. That was a great look, too, by Bouchard. He's humming right now.
You know what the Devils should do? They should have a designated Jersey Mike's kit where everything's Jersey Mike's. Mm-hmm. Like, Jersey Mike's should literally call the Devils and be like, let's just make Jersey Mike uniforms for one night a year. How sick would that be?
Like an ugly sweater kind of event? Yeah, be sick.
I bet you can make some sick jerseys. Oh, did someone hit that?
Is that Meyer?
Every time, dude.
Every time
we chirp a guy, he scores.
Chirp a guy earlier, he gets on the board. What does he do? He shoves it right goddamn down our throat. Just face tucks us. My God.
Face tuck.
Right on the blue paint, though, Rob. If you're struggling and you're having a tough time, where do you go? Well, you go be the garbage guy, like the mob. You go for the late night run. And this is exactly what Timo Meier does. Is this goal pretty? No. But he gets it over the blue line. He makes a nice little play out to Mercer. He throws it just in front of the net. A little bit of a prayer. But what does he do? He finishes his route right at the goal line, and that's why he gets rewarded. A nice play here, gets it inside the dots, makes a play inside out, and finishes his route. Stops right on the blue paint and gets rewarded. That's a great goal from Timo Meier. And again, the Devils, oh my God, that was a big hit.
Dude, Jesus. The Oilers are going to really step on it here. I mean, they got to win, dude. Like every game. Yeah, every game they gotta fucking do something here.
First goal in 10 games for Timo Meier, his 6th of the season. This is a guy that's tucked 40 before. He's a consistent 30-goal guy. Can he heat up? Is that something he needed before the holidays? That was gift wrapped in terms of, he got rewarded though. He went right to the front of the porch and tapped her home. So Catherine tapped it, that's what I'd say.
I mean, dude, if you're like tearing it up in San Jose. On the ice, there's no reason why you can't tear it up with the Devils. Maybe it's going to take a little bit, but I think he'll break out of it, dude. I mean, he's a confirmed, established National Hockey League player.
He's so strong, too. He's a guy that I skated with in Cloton, Switzerland for the first month before he went over ultimately to San Jose, just kind of doing like this pre-training camp stuff. He was such a man, and it's such a good shot. I think he will figure it out. It's sometimes you just go through ruts in life, Rob. I mean, what are we supposed to say? I mean, he's a goddamn human, right? He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I hope he figures it out. Draisaitl, I wish I got on net. I just fucking shot.
This was a great game. I mean, the Oilers got to get going here. We got to get out of this period. Obviously, 3-2, and then 20 minutes. So it's a lot of time, especially for a guy like McDusty, a guy like Draisaitl. They'll rally the troops. They'll have a strong push in the first 10 minutes. Whether they score or not, it doesn't really matter. Keep this game in the right direction. As we saw, they were up 2-0. Ebbs and flows of this game. Now New Jersey, 3 unanswered goals. As Hall of Famer plays it up to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is a guy that's been sleepy. A little sleepy Joe tonight. Maybe he gets going. Sam Gagner, man, he's still in the league, eh? Yeah. What a guy.
Savage.
Just loves the game of hockey. He had to go down to the jungle again this year and then found his game in Bakersfield and then earned a contract. It's amazing.
What a fucking savage, dude. I wrote a huge paragraph about him on Twitter last week.
You love a guy like that because he just seems to love the game. And guys that love the game like that, they get rewarded. He's had to come down to the jungle a couple times in his career. He's been tested. And a guy that's played 1,000 games, that doesn't happen a lot, especially mid-career. So shout out to Sam Gagner. I think he had 7 or 8 points in one game, same as Nicky Schmaltz.
Yeah.
How you doing? Nick Schmaltz playing tonight in San Jose, Rob. He's been off the schneid for 7 games. I'm thinking he heats up tonight. I think if you're looking at a bet, place a goal on Nicky Schmaltz. I think that is confirmed per Darren Dreger. Is that insider trading? Is that a little Lenny bias? Maybe both, but I like that pick because a game on Tuesday at the iconic Mullet versus the Senators, he was really going. He had a couple looks, so I think it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I actually took a shot prop on Prize Picks tonight, over 2 shots. I thought that was a no-brainer.
Yeah, I like that.
Kevin Ball is just massive. Was he 6'9"? How tall is that guy? 6'3"?
He's a big dude. It's hilarious he wears number 88. I don't really like defensemen like that wearing 88, but who am I to say? I'm a guy sitting in a bad Santa suit on Thursday in Scottsdale, and he's playing in the National League. So, yeah, big dude. Not the best puck mover, but he doesn't have to be because he's a physical presence back there. And, he steps up and out. You got to watch your chin when you're on the ice with a guy like that.
Yeah, that is a good point. Why the hell is he wearing 88? Like, is that
I don't know if that was a training camp number or if he asked for that, but there's got to be a guy that comes in there and gets traded and hopefully just takes that off his hands. And I'm going to fill up for some water here, Rob. Let's get some questions in the chat.
All right, everybody, chat. Let's get it buzzing in here. We got 15 minutes of intermission about to kick off. And, oh, my God, Cindy Prado, first thing on my feed. I don't even know how I opened that by accident. Let me just retweet the stream here. And we are going to take some questions. You got questions, comments, concerns. You want to rant about something. Did your bird suck another guy's wrench? Let us know. We are here to help you out and give you the best entertainment possible while narrating the Edmonton Oilers in Dirty Jersey for the game of the week. Y'all got to do the Canada versus USA junior game if they meet in the medal round. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Brew 22, depending on travel where we're at. I think I'll actually be in town. I think we both will be back. That's a good suggestion, though. Is AJ Malesko a MILF? I don't know if she has a daughter, but I think we talked about it. She has a good chin.
She's definitely a half John Cougar.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing jiu-jitsu with her late at night. But yeah, well, who am I, though? I'm just a fucking asshole on the couch. How the fuck are you not watching Sabres Leafs right now? This is ESPN Hockey Night with the Oilers and the Devils, but apparently that game is popping off over there. Love the EDLC shirt. Thank you very much. I think that's referring to me. If it ain't freshly sliced, it ain't Jersey Max. Let's keep those questions going. Where are you guys checking in from?
Yeah,
we are at the intermission of the Oilers New Jersey game. Should the Oilers sign Kyle Rittenhouse? I believe the Bruins have him under contract, so that would be a breach of contract.
He's a lifetime deal guy with the Bruins, confirmed.
Yep. Mac Daddy gets involved early on the power play for Colorado. Thank you for Gaurav Gandhi checking in. Is that your real name? That would be such a nail gun name to have. Thoughts on the Horvat and Barzal combo? Honestly, I don't watch the Islanders. I tried to watch them last night. I kept opening my phone and just going to Instagram Reels. I just can't watch the fucking Islanders, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Islanders, I don't know about that. I mean, it's a decent duo. I think a guy like Barzell, if he played elsewhere, say he played in Toronto, say he played in a different market that actually played a north-south game, how he plays, and was able to really play that run and gun style, to me, he'd be an over 100-point guy. But he plays in the system of Lou Lamoriello in 1994 Devils hockey, where he can't get over 50 or 60 points. So I don't know. That combo's okay. Yes, they're playing well. That team, though, man, they're just so boring to watch, and it's all because of the system. It's like, just when people go to jail because of the system, maybe they're selling a little bit of dope where it's illegal in the states they're selling it. It's just bad by the system.
Yep. We have a female in the chat alert. Chicks in the chat alert. Vanessa checking in saying hello. I really like that name, Vanessa. If I had a daughter, I might name her Vanessa. It's just a cool name. It's just like a hot name.
It's a very hot name.
Nikki Mitz, what are your thoughts? What are your thought about the white-black NFL? The people's caddy checking in with no grammar, but that's okay. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I don't know. It's just like, I get it. I don't know. It just didn't really catch my attention to where I gave a shit.
What was the question, sorry?
Because Mendenhall said that white dudes shouldn't be commenting on football.
Oh, I saw. Did you see Will Compton when he came out with the all-white roster? It was pretty funny.
I didn't watch it. Just like, I haven't watched an NFL game in like 3 months.
But then that Will Compton from Barstool formed like an all-white roster, and it was actually pretty good until we got to our secondary, and we get absolutely shredded, but it was pretty funny.
Checking in from Las Vegas, baby.
Viva
Wow. I gotta get
Las
back
Vegas.
there,
Judge Judy, Sin City fella. What a spot. Low and slow over there. How you doing? The Strip. It's like no other.
What's the Sue Yeah chant again? How do you say it? I would forget.
Sue, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sue. You were just talking about Grand Forks,
So
but you missed it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I really want to go back to Forks, dude.
You wake up from like a wet dream and just thought about Forks because like you were some random text. So it's like, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about Forks right now.
My bed was soaking wet. I was literally covered in piss. But yeah, dude, I really want to go back to Grand Forks. Just that like small town feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're in Arizona, you get like a little tired of like just seeing all these people with Botox in their face, and like they kind of look like they smashed their face against a brick wall and they're all fake and everything. I feel like Grand Forks, like it was just like small town, good people, a lot of fun. Yeah, I really want to go back. Sick rink, obviously. That's like you don't need to say that.
Yeah.
Can we get Don Cherry on Hockey Night Scottsdale? Yeah, friend of the show, Don Cherry. Hates Indian people, but we will try to get him.
Grapes, what a beauty.
On the show, yeah.
Donnie Furta.
Just wondering if a schmaltz still doesn't know if. What is with people's grammar tonight? Like, listen, I'm no Albert Einstein. Like, I'm a fucking asshole, but I'm having a hard time reading. Thanks for contributing.
You could maybe fact check it because I don't shut the fuck up. But Ricky Leahy 3, I don't know if I ever said that he wasn't being any good. I thought we said his over/under for goals at like.
Yeah, why are you chirping us like that? We never said Bedard wouldn't be
maybe
good.
It was like 35, and I might have took the under on that. I don't know if I ever said if he was going to be bad. I don't know.
No, we never said that. We didn't say that, you son of a bitch.
I'm not sure, Ricky Leahy, but yeah, he's a great player. Their team just is not perfect. I think he could be a lot better there, but he's doing a great job, obviously. And, from all the stuff that went on with maybe some guy tucking his mom, but probably didn't. He's had to battle a lot of stuff on the media, so good for him.
Pretty serious question here. Last night got away from me. Holy, AJ Malesko firing on all cylinders.
Look at her lips right now. Oh my God, that lip gloss is popping, baby. You're looking low.
I love sitting around with the boys and just be like, she is begging for it.
She's got.
You have boots on too?
Yeah, I got boots on. I got boots on the ground here, folks. Boots on the ground.
Oh, I just realized that. Pretty serious question. Last night got away from me. I woke up in my parents' bed. I'm 28. I was covered in hamburger helper. No idea what to do from here. Are you sure your mom or your dad didn't just shit on you? Where are you from? If you're from the southern United States, there's a good chance you had a threesome with your parents last night. Shout out to people in the South just banging their family members. I kind of respect it. It's a little bit disgusting, but like, if there's no one else to talk, like at the end of the day, people in the South are just like, well, my sister's been looking pretty good. You got to respect that a little.
It's kind of like northern Wisconsin. If there's no one to date, why wouldn't you date your cousin?
Why not?
If she's hot, you guys get along. There's a place called Adams Friendship, Rob, in northern Wisconsin, and they're notorious for dating their siblings or their cousins. And
that's so cool.
Who's to say that you're not going to have a good genetic pool? Maybe you pop out a kid that has 3 eyes. Well, that's one more eye than most people have.
Yeah, who knows? And if they're white too, they could play secondary in the NFL and be a good white cornerback that has an advantage. Shout out to people that bang their family members.
banging dudes.
Hey, is Desert Ridge Blue Martini still a cougar trap? Wow, we've been talking about this one a lot, Swish. I'm going to hand it off to you on your thoughts on the Blue Martini in 2023.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we tried to go to the Blue Martini. I believe it was sometime in June or July. We had a big night planned. It was me, Heat Daddy, and a couple National Leaguers. We met at Buck and Ryder, North Scottsdale, and we're like, wow, we're setting up for a Blue Martini night. So we did the old parlay from North Scottsdale, Buck and Ryder, had the old 3-4 old fashions, and we were going to, going cougar hunt, basically. We're going to go check it out, see what happens. We get there, bad vibes right off the top. Right off the top.
No hats.
No hats. We're like, what do you mean? This hat is expensive. We can't just dust this off. We get into the bar, and for whatever reason, they were allowing other guys that were maybe not our color to wear hats like a kangaroo, like a sick hat, like a pimp hat. And we're like, what's the difference between this? And they gave us no explanation, which is what it is. I mean, the pimp hat was awesome. It was like a Samuel L. Jackson flow bucket, so I get it. No harm. But it just seemed like a hooker bar, Rob. And I actually ended up, short story long, ended up getting offered to have a threesome or bang this girl that was there with a guy that was probably paid for play under one condition. The guy had to watch. So I'm like, you know what? She's probably like a 7. She was decent looking.
Yeah, she was hot.
And I'm like, do I do this? And I'm like, I can't do this. And this guy's going to be watching me. He's going to be tugging off in the corner. This is just so weird. But she was adamant about it. It's like she wanted to set this up. I'm like, can't we just go one-on-one at my place or a hotel? She's like, no, it has to be at his place. Here's the address. Like, I'm not letting this guy watch like Todd from Wedding Crashers. Like, this is insane. So,
I would never let a guy watch me bounce somebody.
It's hitting different. And I guess if you're going to the Blue Martini and you want some 65-year-old to watch you tee off on a 25-year-old, well, there is a going rate for them.
Yep. Honest question: can Matthews catch Wayne? 100%, dude. He's already on pace to do that. 100%. Yeah, the way that he trains and the way that he's built, I think absolutely it's realistic. Heater and Switch, can the Cowtown Flames turn it around and get into the wild card? Dude, I fucking hope so, because we're going to be boots on the ground in Calgary. January 20th, get your tickets. I've tweeted the link. You need your tickets. They're over 50% gone for the Battle of Alberta, and I want to see a competitive game. So for selfish reasons, yes, the Flames are going to turn it around, or I would just trade Huberdeau. I'll put him on waivers. Just kidding. I'm sure he's a good guy. But hopefully, yeah. Who's the best NHL Network host, and why is it Jackie Redmond? Dude, Jackie Redmond makes my butt cheeks bark. One time I woke up and my ass cheeks were on separate sides just because I was thinking about dreaming about Jackie Redmond. I think she's dating a guy in MLB or something.
She's married now, yeah. Jackie Ferdinand.
What the chick's getting married?
And that Lauren Gardner, too. She's got like that red hair. She's kind of iconic. Always wears a lot of lipstick. I don't mind that, too. So those girls, they're throwing both ways. Talk about good chins.
Yep. Are you serious? What's the Butter Golf promo code?
Butter15. Go use it right now, brother. Merry Christmas. Low and slow.
Big fan. Played Warzone with you the first time ever. Wow, that's a throwback, dude. Holy shit. I've been on Warzone forever. My friends and I got you the win. Fucking rights. Just wanted to know your thoughts on John Tortorella potentially being named on the Epstein client list being released in January. John, you need to tweet that, and I am going to ask you permission. Do you mind if I tweet that so-and-so, not Tortorella, I'm not going to steal your tweet, but do you mind if I take that model tweet and just say, like, Jeff Skinner's been named on Epstein's client?
I like that tweet. Yeah, it's a good model. Great frame, Johnny. That a boy.
I have a really funny tweet idea, Swiss. Tell me if this is over the line.
Yeah, I normally have a good.
Tell me if this is too much.
Right.
On the day, or how about this? I would come up with a hypothetical list of NHL players that I think would be on that list. Do you think that's like jabbing at their character too much? If I made a list of NHL players,
I think it's pretty funny. I think as long as it's not like you're implying that you really like know them or whatever.
I'm gonna get backlash. They'll be like, "Oh, you're joking about kids tugging off adults." Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that I would go get tugged off if I was. Right. But I'm just saying that sometimes you got to joke about stuff.
Sometimes you got to get jerked off too.
Samuel L. Kango lid is so sick.
Yeah, so further. I'm actually going to order one right after the show because the Samuel L. Jackson flow bucket is so nails. Speaking of Wisconsin, you boys coming up to Eagle River for the Pond Hockey Natties. Actually, speaking of Eagle River, Rob, it is actually so nails up there. It's like a bunch of people that just hang out. They have this huge pond hockey tournament. They do it on the lake. There's probably, I don't know, 150 odd games going on, and everybody just drives their snowmobiles drunk around this whole place. It's just like backwoods Wisconsin, and I mean, I'm not saying we should go up there, but at one point it would be all time. I don't know. Get at us because Eagle River is an all-time place. They have a legendary barn up there. It's where the Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame is. Like I said, it's like a Grand Forks feel, but maybe even a little bit more sandpaper. It's pretty nice.
Okay, so will Crosby ask for a trade? I have pretty good inside information. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying this, but I think that Crosby is going to retire when his contract's up.
Really?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
When is that? Pretty good. A couple of years?
I think not next year, but the year after.
Okay. So
yeah. I think he's going to be done after that.
I would disagree with you. I think he's just an absolute. Now, you might have insider info, but I just think he's such a savage and such a crazy lunatic. He wants to get to 2,000 points and be the only guy to join Wayne Gretzky at that feat. So, and he's about 400 odd points away. Now, he would probably have to play until he's about 42 to get that on a pace he's ticking at right now, maybe even 43. So, I don't know if he has that steam in him, being a 36, 37-year-old right now. I believe he's 36. He's born 8787. So that's the math guy there. How you doing? But yeah, Crosby, I don't know. I hope he continues to play and stays healthy because to me, he is still one of the best center icemen, if not the best in the game. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm going to cry.
9-3.
Oh my God. Toronto Maple Leafs found dead and naked in Buffalo hotel room. I don't even know
what is going on in Buffalo. Do they go full Rob Ford in Buffalo? What is going on? Do they smoke crystal meth?
Holy shit, look at these games.
What is going on? What is going on in Buffalo? Folks, get at us at the Key Bump Arena. Did Rob Ford come into the building and just give these guys crack? Like, is he back from the dead? What happened here? Holy fuck.
There was a TikTok going around. Some girl said it would be almost impossible to eat 34 eggs in a 24-hour period. Do you think you could do the challenge? I feel like I could do that easily.
34 eggs in 24 hours?
People eat. I've seen, Steve will do it, kid. He chugged 34 eggs.
I think Joey Chestnut could eat 34 eggs in 3 minutes.
Long-time caller, first-time listener. Need some thoughts here on my mom walking around the house with a sizable camel toe. Do I mention to her, Jesus Christ? I would try to.
Yeah, I think you just kind of go to her in like a soft, like passive-aggressive approach, right? Like you ask your mom, like, "Hey, mom, like, what's going on? Is your mitt smoking right now?" And she'd be like, "What?" Like, yeah, it kind of just looks like a pack of camels. Like something like just passive-aggressive where you can make a joke about it. But yeah, you gotta keep her honest, right, Rob? I mean, I know it's your mom.
I wouldn't joke about my mom's pussy to her face, though.
No, I wouldn't.
Me personally, I don't know.
I wouldn't either, but I want this kid to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HNS sounds like an STD heater. HNIS. Hey, I mean, that's just what we're doing here.
That's what we're doing. It's Hockey Night Scottsdale, folks. We're bringing you the goddamn heat. AJ is all right, but Kathy taps on my phone. I have a picture of her ass I took in San Jose at the Cup final.
We have a pedophile in the chat. Our pedophile correspondent, Icetown Ron, checking in from San Jose. Allegedly has a picture of Catherine Tappan's ass.
Is that bare naked butt cheeks? Or are we just talking, in the jeans and a nice set of denim where you can kind of see her outhouse and it's shaped like an hourglass? Or is she in a dress? What does that look like? Talk to me on that Ice Hound Rob.
Biggest wrench on the Oilers is it Gagne. I don't know what anyone's penis looks like on the Oilers switch. Maybe you might. I'm not sure.
I do not have confirmation on wrench sizes out of Edmonton. I tend to not stick to that in terms of my insider digging. So, yeah, wrench size, not sure. Unconfirmed as of now.
Oh, the Wisconsin shit is on Super Bowl weekend. I have way too much shit going on here. We have the Waste Management Open. We have the Super Bowl.
We might be in Toronto. We're probably going to be in Toronto the week before in terms of the All-Star game. I don't know.
AJ is all up. We already. Is country music nails fellas? Yeah, I've been on a huge country.
Yeah.
I've been chasing you like a shot of whiskey.
Country music is all time, especially a kid being from the backwoods of Wisconsin like I am, Rob. Morgan Wallen. These guys, Luke Combs, even like Alan Jackson, the older guys, Garth Brooks. You got Eric Church. Yeah, country music. Turn that shit up loud and proud. Go stop by your local gas station. Pick up a pack of Camel unfiltered Turkish blend cigarettes. Just have yourself a fucking time. Go for a drive. Daddy let me drive. Little Alan Jackson coming through the fucking radio dial. Yes.
Talladega.
Talladega. What a tune, fella.
What a great tune.
Low and slow.
Get Ronak on Hockey Night in Scottsdale. You know what? I'll DM him right now.
Yeah, DM him right now. See what we got. All right, let's take this next question from John, the guy that has a confirmed. No, that was Ronnie. Sorry. Would you rather be given $1 million right now or bang? What is it?
Oh my God! I drunk DM Jeremy Roenick in July of 2021.
Yeah.
And I said, Jeremy, let's have a couple chili ones. I literally hate when chicks are not horny, but we could change that. I'll see you soon.
Did he come on? Did he respond?
No.
Well, DM him again. Let's take this other question. Would you rather be given a $1 million right now or bang a street prostitute in Bangkok, raw dog style, for $10 million? Well, I'm a gambling man, and as Kenny Rogers says, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. Johnny, buddy, I'm taking my chances. I think most STDs you can get around, and that 9 million extra bananas will probably help pay for that. I'm taking that fucking 10 bananas. I'm rolling the goddamn Dyson males, the dicey males, and hey, let's see what happens, baby, because you never know, and the risk outweighs, well, the reward outweighs the risk, and let's fucking do it. Who knows? You could be walking back with, I don't even know, some hepatitis, some sort of, the worst case, you get probably the clap, you get an HIV, you get some sort of, just high-end stitter that probably stays you with it for a lifetime, but you know what? You got about another $9 million. Who gives a fuck, baby?
So I asked Roenick,
folks, we are almost back to game action right now. We are trying to get Jeremy Roenick on a shot in the goddamn dark, but we'll be going back to the game live from the couch here in Scottsdale, Arizona. That is live from North Scottsdale, Arizona. Right now, the New Jersey Devils, Timo Meier, getting the go-ahead goal. Well, 3 to 5 minutes left in the second frame. It's 3-2 right now, New Jersey. That was a great play by Meier as he continued to drive to the blue paint. Ended up getting his stick under Vinny Desharnais and burying it past Picard. So, folks, about to start the final period here. Hockey Night Scottsdale brought to you always by Heat Daddy Merch and Butter Gulf. Folks, low and slow over here. We got a great game. Madness right now on Chippewa Street in terms of the Buffalo-Toronto game. Toronto Maple Leafs going full Rob Ford tonight, losing 9-3. Buffalo might even have a 10 spot. I think there was about 3 minutes left. I have not confirmed that. So, Heat Daddy, we got a great game. If you're following along, 1937 and counting right now. Here we go, baby. Live from the Rock, a.k.a. the Dwayne Johnson Center. But more importantly, live from the couch in Scottsdale, Arizona.
All right, I just DM'd Jeremy Roenick. We're going to see if he's going to pop on. Rob, can you sing? Hey, Hockey Night in Scottsdale, you know what's getting bigger by the day when chicks are joining. You love to see it. Hockey is for everybody. Why did this just freeze?
Hockey Night in Scottsdale, folks.
Why did this just freeze?
We frozen?
Folks? Uh-oh. What the hell's going on here? In the meantime. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm going to change this. We're having technical difficulties. What the fuck's going on?
Camera dead?
No, that's impossible. I don't think it can die because it's plugged in.
Folks, low and slow. Figuring out some technical difficulties right now.
Oh, fuck, dude. Wait, is it working?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
It says it's low battery, but the thing is that when this is plugged in, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
We are so back, he said. And we have a goal. Is that Connor McDavid, folks?
No way.
Folks, can you hear us in the chat? Can you hear us? Confirm that, please. Mic check. 1, 2, 1,
dude,
2.
we might have to use our shitty camera.
That's all right. We'll battle. We'll grind. We can, fellow. Okay, we got a goal. Connor McDusty. We said David was going to get going. He's going to be buzzing. We said that at the end of the second, and sure as shit, what does he do? He pots one home. A scrambling Vanacek. Oh, my God, it's never good when your jersey is facing the guy shooting. Folks, a nice little scramble, a little Texas scrambler in front.
Shit.
McDavid, very patient with that puck. A great play. A hell of a selling. We got 3-3 hockey right now, live from the Dwayne Johnson Center. Look at this patience. Patience of a nun. Just holding out. Oh, no, I won't.
Why is Vanacek facing the other way?
I know, so it says it's never good when your numbers are facing the guy shooting, but holding out like a nun there, Rob. No, I won't bang you. No, I love God. 1, 2, hold, and finds the open twine. What a goal for his 12th. 30 points in the last 12 games for Connor McDavid. Holy fuck, this guy is on an absolute heater. Let's go, folks. We got hockey. We got 3-3. Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Bad Santa. Bob Gucci. Let's fucking rock, brother. Are we good? All good there?
I think it actually might die. I don't know how that's possible because when this is plugged in, you don't need battery. So I don't know if it's in non-battery mode. I just tried to figure it out. But somebody. Oh
my God! Was that Leon?
Oh my God!
I heard a ding. Oh my God!
McDry.
No way.
What a belligerent jersey to have.
McDry. That's like a sandwich you order at fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, that is a sandwich. That's
Holy McDry. How did this develop here? Because you got a wall battle with Fogle. Holy muckfest. He ends up, nice little backhand play. Kevin Ball, did he pizza? My God. Hot and ready.
That's an insane pizza.
That was hot and ready. $5 fresh out of a Little Caesars kit. What a backhand, though. Holy
so
fuck.
stiff.
Who goes to their backhand there? That was so dirty.
That was fucking.
That was toenails. That was wet like a book. Who goes their backhand with that beaver paddle like that? That was so sexy. Just like that, the Edmonton Oilers, quick 2 goals. New Jersey stunned. Just stunned.
What did they say in the locker room? They came out like bat out of hell.
I don't know if they went a little Jack 3D. Maybe they took a bump. I don't know.
Oh! Just absolutely tucking it in the back door like a drunken night after a house party, just putting it right in the arse.
I didn't know Adam Ernie still played. Oh my God, what a duster on the Frenchman. Holy shit.
French?
Yeah. He's French.
3 goals in a minute. Swish.
That is Banana Lands, folks. Edmonton up 5-3, and I honestly could see this game being tied up at 5, just how this game is going. But what a play here by Ernie. Gets a step on the defender, lowers his shoulder, takes it to the cage, probably expecting to get hit. Doesn't end up getting hit. A tough crossover to the inside by Luke Hughes. Ends up losing that, kind of slides to the middle. It opens up space to Ernie to drive that far post, and he tucks it by Vanacek. Holy fuck. Just like that, it's 5-3, folks. What a game here. Edmonton absolutely buzzing. What did they take in between periods? Is that street legal? Like, what did their trainer give them? These guys are so horny. Let's go. Folks, keep getting at us in the chat. Ask us anything. That McDry jersey was unbelievable as they show the Adam Ernie play again. Gets a step on Hughes. Hughes folds to the middle. Bastian not able to get to the inside of Ernie. And he tucks that on the far side just inside the post. What a play. First goal of the season for Ernie. I was going to say, I thought he started in Bakersfield. He had a tough year last year. I believe he was in Detroit maybe. And, they signed maybe a 2-year deal a 2-way deal with Adam Ernie. Went down to Bakersfield. Again, a guy that has spent time at a strip club probably that I've been to. The Deja Vu Showgirls, just on the south side of downtown of Bakersfield. It's the only bar downtown you can go to get a couple wings and some thighs and a bucket of beers.
I mean, that was unbelievable. I actually forgot I had Edmonton's team total over 3.5 too. So that was really nice to see right there. But wow, that was insane.
That was insane. Wow, what a play there. That was great. Got a great game here, folks. It's been awesome. Keep getting at us in the chat. Again, 16:35 on the clock right now. Live from the couch in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's North Scottsdale. 5-3 Edmonton. The visiting team, Jack Hughes, needs to heat up. Luke Hughes. Get her going, fella. The legs didn't look perfect there. Get those Pistons moving. Connor McDavid back on the sheet as he's going to the face-off circle here. So, Bob Gucci, again, folks, get at us in the chat. Around the 13-minute marker, we'll be taking questions, but been a great game so far, entertaining. And as always, the boys are snapping a crispy rice over here.
Prize picks, I don't know. I was just actually looking, Sturdy Max. I'm not sure. Have Toffoli shots over 2.5. I have Draisaitl.
Does Toffoli have a shot?
I think he has 3.
Okay, good. I didn't know if he did or not.
That's my DraftKings shit, actually. Anyway.
Yeah, that was. Wait, is Vanacek still in the game?
There's no way they just re-pull. No, yeah, he is.
Okay, he is. Yeah,
that would be so funny.
He's got the Scooter Vaughn pad. Shout out to Scooter Vaughn. What a legend. Folks, right now, 15:43 on the radio dial. If you're following along, John Marino massaging the puck, plays it to his partner, Luke Hughes, who steps over the offensive blue line and gets a little bit of a turnover, trying to get it to Timo Meier. But great game here, folks. If you're following along, Dawson Mercer. Wow, a little inside-out play there on Warren Fogle. Get you dangle on. You got no angle. It's time to dangle, baby. Ryan McLeod bringing it over the line. Fire that on net, fella. Oh my God, he's turning like a semi there, an 18-wheeler. Edges weren't perfect.
Therefore, the Oilers here, you have to lock this down. You have to win this game.
You have to win
no
this game.
excuses.
And a guy that I actually haven't really seen a whole lot tonight again on the backside is Darnell Nurse. And maybe that's a good thing, Rob. Maybe he's just playing solid hockey back there. But a guy that usually is kind of up and down the sheet, to me, he hasn't had the best Darnell legs if I've ever seen him. Normally, he's a guy kind of flying around the ice. I haven't really noticed him tonight. So maybe that could be a good thing as a defenseman. But
good battle.
Something to kind of key on here. Cece, nice little slip play. That's Marino's a good defenseman, man. I really like his game.
Yeah, he's having a good game right now.
And especially when he came over from Pittsburgh, I thought he was a guy that was pretty underrated in terms of playing, as a 4 or 5 defenseman. But he's really asserted himself, especially with Dougie Ferda Hamilton being out, as a legit number 4, maybe even a number 3. Just for Brad, that's not going to work, buddy.
That's deflected.
Folks, again, we have about a minute, maybe 90 seconds left before we go to our first commercial break. Get at us in the chat. Ask us anything. The chat's been great tonight. Let us know where you're tapping in from. Let us know what you want to be hearing around the league. What questions you have. We have People's Insider. We have the Heat Daddy. A couple of dudes on a couch on a Thursday night sitting here dead sober, which is crazy to say. Normally have a couple pregame Irish coffees, but the boys are gutting it out for you, the people, right around the holiday season. So, again, get at us in the chat. We have about 90 seconds left in terms of when we go to that first commercial break. We'd like to know anything you want to know. We're interested. We do this for you, the people. This is the people's stream, baby. So low and slow, good chin, fucking ducking and sucking, baby. AJ Malesko confirmed is not single. That breaks my goddamn heart. AJ, if you're listening, baby, I can make you laugh. I can dance a little bit. I got a hell of a karaoke voice. So if you change your mind, as ABBA would say, I'll be the first in line. 93.1.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Great speech.
Yeah. Folks, we're doing it live over here. Yes, for Brat, massaging the pill over to Simon Nemec, who plays it back on the half wall to Brat. He fires one about a 70-foot shot. Does not make it to the net as Nemec is low.
Well, we've got to pick it up here. Like, they've had a shit last 2 minutes.
Seems like they're just kind of trying to hang on right now, Rob. Like they think the game's over. They're probably going to go out in the city. Oh, my God. Is that
a high stick, no? Or did he get it nut tapped?
No, that's a high twig on Gagne. He's down for the count. He's face down like a pile of snow and Cabo right now. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
This does not look good.
He leaking?
I mean, it didn't look good. Gagne's a guy that's not going to sell the job either. Like, this is a true pro. He's pretty tough. He definitely is missing a couple of chiclets here. Or is he just trying to draw it? I don't know.
Maybe I think he got whacked in the nose real hard. Like, he just stunned him.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, remember how about the other night when Christian Fischer literally it looked like he popped a heater on his face to give the boys a 4-minute penalty?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fishy. What a beauty.
Yeah, but why is he so banged up right now?
I don't know. Is he all right? He's got 2 apples in him. He's only played 9:47. Let's watch
Was it a skate? Oh, no.
Whose stick was that? Was that his own twig?
No.
Well, it was a right. Well,
It was Palat.
no, because it was a righty. It was a righty stick. Was it Palat? It looked like Desharnais' stick. It looked like a righty. I was going to say, I think this is Desharnais' stick. I think this is a right shot stick because the way it came over, it wasn't a lefty stick. So how do you call this, Rob? Do you call it if Palat dragged, he kind of like uplifted that stick into his face?
That's not a high stick.
I don't think it is either. It'll be interesting to see.
Wow, Ovechkin scored.
Yeah. Let's go to a couple questions here. Man, I still have not hit Bikini Beans, dude. I drove by it the other day leaving the iconic Mullet Arena, and it was like 10 p.m. and I contemplated getting a coffee.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like that's an establishment too.
Yeah.
It was Desharnais' stick, so you're right, Swish. Oh, fuck, the camera. God damn it.
Did it die?
Uh-oh.
Dude, you got to get a Big Mac, 100%. It's going to clog your arteries. It might even give you a mild heart attack, but you got to get one of those. It's a staple. And I think a hot fudge sundae, man, a sneaky order on the McDonald's menu. Get a hot fudge sundae, baby. Treat yourself. It's the holiday season.
We're going to have to ride it out like this the rest of the time here.
That's all right. I like it.
Yeah, we can still battle.
Yeah, we're buck. Folks, we're mucking over here. Camera died first time ever from Hockey Night in Scottsdale. No problem. Bob Gucci, our producer, our friend, knows a little bit more than me because I know nothing. So he knows a little bit more than I do on this shit. Boys, we're gutting it up for the people. We're on a commercial break right now, low and slow. How we doing? Are we good to go? Can you hear us?
No high stick.
No high stick. So that was confirmed Desharnais' stick. I thought that was a right shot, just the way it came over. So Bad Santa got that one right. Tough goal for a guy like Sammy Gagne, a little friendly fire. Probably lost a couple chicklets. They're going to Dave Jackson right now, and he was seeing the same thing as the boys on Hockey Night in Scottsdale are seeing. That was indeed a teammate stick. You boys see Tom Wilson fight with P-Bus goalie night. Very rock star. Liam, I did not see that, but please send me that clip. Tweet that at me. Tweet that at J_Swish24. I would love to see the criminal Tom Wilson fighting a goalie. I think that is hilarious. He's one guy, if I'm a GM, I would have on my roster any day of the week. He's such a good player. He can play on a top line these days. He's very well-rounded in terms of the way he's come along. He started as a fourth line guy that just fought. Now he has a lot of skill. He can play with poise. He creates a lot of room for a lot of these all-star players. So Tom Wilson, shout out to that guy fighting goalies. I love that shit.
Dude, I can't believe that died, but we're just going to keep battling. Dude.
Yeah, we'll battle. And we got a really good, clear picture of the Airbnb-like art behind us here, folks. The old, cactus, the desert. Hockey Night in Scottsdale, folks. The Christian stick. J Swish special. Bad Santa. Boots on the goddamn ground. How you doing, folks? This is the Christmas special over here. Again, 12 minutes to play. 12:33. The Edmonton Oilers leading the New Jersey Devils, the home team, live from the Dwayne Johnson Center. That is the Rock, 5-3 right now. Edmonton looking really good in this third period. Kind of packed it in as late, but again, that minute stretch where they had 3 goals. How do you match that, Rob?
I don't know. I mean, like, if you're the Devils, you basically just had to do what you just did. I mean, they looked good coming off those 2 goals, but Edmonton's back on the prowl here. I mean, let me tell you something, dude. 20 shots isn't going to get it done necessarily. I think you got to get pucks on net. And you just got to get one. Let's start with one.
Start with one. Let's get it done. And, yeah, right now, I mean, Edmonton leading the New Jersey Devils 32-20 in shots. I mean, that's kind of how this third period's gone in terms of they've really taken over in that first, 3 to 5 minutes. Right now, they're playing not to lose. And I don't like teams just hanging on. Like, let's get on the forecheck. Let's get this thing going. They were really opportunistic in terms of, taking advantage of their chances, starting off with McDusty. Then you go to a guy like Leon going backhand. Cheddar is always better. And then Adam Erding lowering that lower shoulder, kind of getting a step on Luke Hughes. He folds to the inside and ultimately gets a step on Bash and takes that to the cage. So, yeah, right now, Edmonton just hanging on. I don't like teams just hanging on. Come on, baby. Let's get it going. I mean, for the Devils, Jack Hughes, fella, take a sniffer, maybe a little smelling salt. Let's get going, baby. Maybe shotgun a Red Bull. Come on, baby. We need you. You're our guy. You're the showtime. Let's go.
Tom Wilson just kind of fought Merzlikins a little bit. They got in a little scrap there, but
yeah, a little scrappy.
How's a little scrappy? I got money in the bank. Shouty, what do you drank?
Shouty, what you drank? Is that Henny or is that Enemies? What you drinking, baby? What you sipping on? Eat Daddy, if you're the Devils right now and you're Lindy, never hung rough, what are you preaching to these guys? Because right now, it looks like they got a little jump, but not getting a whole lot of traffic in terms of, quality chances to get this.
Oh, my God. Definitely not that. Holy shit.
That was Boise State University. My God. Holy shit.
That was, as I like to say, motor vehicle division or department patients. That's DMV line patients right there. What the fuck was that pizza?
Holy shit. That was Boise State University playing on the blue turf over there in Idaho. My God. Ryan McLeod. What a game he's having. Obviously, he has 2 goals now, but talk about feeling the fuck, man, this was like roller rink patience right here. This is like when you're coming off a 2-gram fucking joint, just so patient. You don't even really know what's going on. You're so cooked, but you're just in flow state. Wow, what a goal there. Outweights not only the goalie, but Marino. I mean, that's how you draw it up.
Marino's had a good night, but I feel like he should have just taken the body right there.
Yeah, you like to think, but I don't think he thinks a guy like McLeod's got that in him. I really don't.
How did that puck even come out of the corner like that?
I kind of careened off the wall and just shot right to him. Like I said, they've just been so opportunistic with their chances. Like they're not like playing unbelievable, but 4 for 4 on their chances in Barrie. So Edmonton, very opportunistic. They got a stranglehold on this game. I mean, 6-3 with 10 minutes left. Heat Daddy, I'm not sure. We were talking about pulling your goalie with 5 minutes. If I'm Lindy Ruff, I'm probably looking at pulling my goalie with about 5-6 minutes here and trying to get anything because, what's the risk, right? You go down 7-3, well, it's fucking over anyways.
Yeah, this is like fully demoralizing for the Devils. Like you had a great start, or like not a great start, but you had a good start. And the first 3 minutes of the period, like just dictated the rest of the game. Like they were just completely asleep at the wheel, like full Mike Ribeiro.
Yeah, dictated like West Germany back in the day with Adolf. But yeah, it's not perfect if you're the New Jersey Devils, and this one stings, especially when you're up 2 Cobb like that, and you're losing and you rally off 3. Like you really feel good about that comeback, and then you kind of just deflate again. So yeah, I think they need one, yesterday in terms of a goal, but you never know. You're playing the Edmonton Oilers. You get one, you got the card, the net. You could get a little shaky. Who knows? So, not looking perfect right now if you're a New Jersey Devil fan. But again, they're showing this Ryan McLeod play, and what a fucking
that was sick.
That was sick, and he tucked it just on that strong side as well. So let's get to the chat here, Heat Daddy, folks. A couple more intermission in terms of commercial breaks. Ask us anything. Get at us in the chat. What do you want to hear? We got Bad Santa. We got Bob Gucci. Let's tap in, baby.
No answer from Jeremy Roenick yet, but even if we did get an answer from him, the fucking camera died, so I don't even know if we would have him in here. Ray Ferraro can go fuck himself. Coming in hot. Dion Lyseitel, I'm not sure the context of that, but let us know why. Leafs found dead on Seymour Skinner Plaza. Yeah, tough outing for the Leafs. Obviously, the Sabres had a fucking fire lit right under their butt cheeks.
Ooh, speaking of butt cheeks.
Really like the angle change, Rob. Kind of nails. Do you guys like this better than the other one? If you do, next time we'll just zoom that in more.
Yeah, we could go full zoom because I kind of like the low and slow up close. It's kind of funny. We're giving people 7 different kinds of smoke over here.
We could just do the same thing as that, but put it in front and go lower. Yeah. But yeah, all right. Appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, we like it. How many people we still got tuned in with us, by the way?
150 plus.
Okay, nice.
Solid.
Keep asking us questions over here. Georgie Costanza, you're a beauty, dude. We always like you. And hey, one thing I want to say to the people always watching, if you have like your screen set up, like Heat Daddy, you showed it a little bit earlier on the stream. Like if you're watching the game and also following along on another screen with the boys, like tweet at us. Like I want to see those pictures. I think it's awesome when people show us where they're kind of watching from, their setup. It's, you're just sitting on the couch like a couple dudes like us, a couple assholes watching the game. So let us know where you're watching from, and also like tweet us a picture of your setup because I think that's so cool.
Yeah, and also on Instagram too. Tag us on Instagram. I love reposting those on my story.
Yep.
Is Newark a hockey town? That's hilarious. Sound is definitely way better with this angle.
Really? No angle dangle.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense though because it's the same mic.
It is the same mic.
So Ben, are you on a little bit of acid?
There's no sound through that camera.
Yeah, there's no sound through the camera.
So yeah.
So it's all in your head. Are the Sabres nasty?
No. Watch them on Saturday night. Boots on the ground at the iconic Mullet Arena. They are not nasty. I know they were playing on a back-to-back, but that's a team that's going nowhere fast, happy, and you're taking me with you. So they just had a good night, right? The Leafs went full Rob Ford. What can you say? Oh, my dangle. Mikey McLeod's not bad. Are those his brothers?
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't think there's any relation.
I don't think there's any relation either, but they kind of like –
Shoot that, McDavid. I need a shot so bad. Fuck's sake.
All right, folks, we're getting back to the game here. Keep asking us questions in the chat. We love it. Again, there's going to be about 1, maybe 2 more TV timeouts. There'll be one about 5 minutes, and then if, the Devils call a timeout under 3, there'll be another one. So load up the questions. Keep asking us. About 150 people in here live. That is awesome. Again, it is the Christmas special. Bob Gucci, Bad Santa over here in 93.1, The Swish. So 8:26 remaining on the radio dial on the shot clock here in the final frame. Edmonton leading 6-3. They just rallied off a bunch of goals, man. It was crazy. 4 in a row. What a period, by the way.
How many shots does McDavid have? Can somebody tell me?
Ben is not on acid. That is confirmed. Not on enough acid. Well, I like that answer. Maybe take another tab. Another tab, Prescott.
How many shots does McStevenson have?
Yes, for
it's hard to look shit up while you're doing the stream. It like ruins my focus. Sorry. Well, thanks to the chat.
You got to be focused on the chat. You got to be focused on the game. You got to be thinking about what you're going to say, or you got to be thinking about a set of nukes. There's a lot going on, Bob. It's kind of crazy that they're up in this game 6-3 though, because this period, if you're really watching it, I mean, I guess they've had their 4 for 4 with their chances, but like, it hasn't been that lopsided.
No,
like,
it hasn't.
The Oilers to me are kind of honestly hanging on.
I'm telling you, dude, it's just that minute
where
they just went full reread.
Did you see that one touch pass by Tuck Foley that almost got through to little Jack Hughes in the backside? That was sick.
No, but also McDavid having 2 shots is pissing me off. I need 4.
Folks, keep asking us questions here. Derek Ryan, Rob, there's your guy. He's just a grinder, man.
Yeah, respect.
He just willed his way to the National League. Oh, Brad, nice.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was a nice little slip play into the triangle of Kulak there.
You got to go upstairs, though, a little bit more where Grandma keeps the double-sided brown dildo.
Ooh, brown. The brown will put you down, folks. That's whiskey or wrench.
You see a brown bear. I want to know the bear quote. Does anybody in the chat know that quote? Yeah. You see black, fight back. Come on, McStevenson, shoot!
Oh, that was a sick pass.
Sorry for yelling in your ear there.
They're good. You're absolutely high-stepping there by McDavid.
God damn it, McDavid. You fucking 2 shots at Harley Davidson right now.
Yeah, he was absolutely high-stepping there.
If you're black, fight back. We're talking about bears, people, not black people. If you're black, fight back for bears. If you're brown, lay down. That's what it was.
If you're brown, lay down.
If you see a brown bear, you're not supposed to do anything. You just chill.
You think you could just trust laying down?
You're not supposed to like physically lay down. It means like just don't move.
Yeah.
Like don't run or it'll chase you.
Right. Yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah. Shout out to what's her name? Don't go chasing waterfalls. I think it's Celine Dion. I don't know who that is. If it's pink, why are you Santa? Says Vanessa, who must be maybe Jewish.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think Well, I don't know, Rob. What? I am Santa. I'm Bat Santa. I'm Billy Bob Thornton. She must be Jewish. Nothing against Jewish people.
Oh, is it Celine Dion? No.
There's no way it's Celine Dion.
Polar Bear, you're dead. Polar Bear's good night.
Sleepy Brandon, that's a gutless play there, man. He's referencing that game he lost in the Frozen Four in Philly Hall, 0.7 seconds. Man, that one still stings, bro. Minnesota, Rob. North Dakota. Just, that's a
you are playing?
Yeah. Justin Hall just folded us. But anyways, folks, back to the action right now. We have 5:03 to go. Right now, the Edmonton Oilers leading the New Jersey Devils. That's the home team. They play at the Rock. That's the Dwayne Johnson Center. Game 6-3 right now. We're going to live look in with the Capitals and the Washington Capitals versus Columbus. Ovi, talking. OT, baby. Low and slow.
Now the laptop's going to die. We're absolutely battling.
We are absolutely battling, folks, over here.
I don't even
Battle
know.
Creek, Michigan.
You know what? We're going to have to ride it out till the end of the game.
Yeah. What do you got for percent?
It's like 20 in a hook.
20 in a hook? Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is it? They die pretty quick, though. 10%. Fuck. We might not make it.
Folks, we're going to do our best. We got power down over here. Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Well, we didn't load up the Dodge Chargers today in terms of really cranking out the juices, but hey, it is what it ain't, baby. We're going to try to ride this thing out. I think we'll make it, Rob.
You know why? It's because I had to do so much wet jean shit before the break.
Yeah.
But that battery, I know I already said it, so I don't need to say it again. It's not supposed to be running on whatever. Who the fuck cares?
Who cares? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fine. It's 6-3 right now. Tuck Foley just sent it to the cage, so you had the Tuck Foley over in shots. He got another one there, folks. Yeah, we'll be all right.
If we get cut out short early for any reason, thank you to everybody for joining. Have an awesome Christmas. The chat was buzzing tonight. We have a great game tonight, so thank you for joining and all that shit if we cut out early.
Yeah, and from the bottom of my heart as Santa over here, folks, We try to give you the most entertainment. We have Bob Gucci. We have Swishy. Again, we'll be hitting the road here on the other side of 2024. Our first stop being in Calgary, Alberta, as a part of Hockey Night in Scottsdale and a pregame live show for the Battle of Alberta. So we're going to do that live show at Cowboys. If you're in Western Canada, if you're in the Alberta region, if you're in Manitoba, if you're in Sask, maybe you're on the eastern side of BC, come hang out with the fellas. Not only are we going to do this live show, but after the match, we'll be back at Cowboys, chopping it up with you, the good people. And then after that, we're spinning it right around. We'll be on the East Coast. We're going Sammy Adams coast to coast. We'll be live from the Canuck the next Friday, January 26th, as a part of a live show before the Rangers host the Vegas Golden Knights. So that'll be awesome. Again, same kind of setup, live show, go to the game, after the game, back to the Canuck to hang out with you, the people. So anyone on the East Coast, that's January 26th. Everyone in Western Canada, January 20th. We have a couple other dates live. We'll be in Toronto, kind of just hashing out the details there. Buffalo at the end of March, confirmed there. So, folks, we cannot wait to see you. Hockey Night in Scottsdale is hitting the road. It's going to be awesome. We'll have special guests. We'll have live entertainment. We'll have fan engagement. We want to see you. We're coming for you. We're hitting the road like the goddamn Shrine Circus, Rob.
Somebody actually just emailed me. When you guys come to New York City, what time are you going to get to the bar? I don't know if there's a protocol for tickets. I just emailed them back. No tickets. You just got to get there. It's going to be from roughly 4:30 to 6:30. Kind of a smaller venue.
We need like a sign-up sheet though, like people like to reserve them somehow because I think it's going to sell out.
I do too.
You know.
Yeah.
I really think
we need to. We got to talk to our boy, the Canuck.
Yep.
But when are we coming to the mountain? Dude, we're going to we got to try to do an Edmonton trip, Winnipeg. We got to hit every Canadian city.
We're looking at Edmonton is a Battle of Alberta game, I believe, in February. We're in talks with a couple bars there. I believe it is February 24th. Don't quote me on that. That's a Battle of Alberta game. So we are in talks with that, Rob. Winnipeg would be great. So, yes, look for the boys. Right now, we have 2 confirmed spots. 3 confirmed spots. We'll probably be looking at adding, I would say, at least 2 to 3 more before playoffs. And then playoffs, baby, we're hitting the road probably every weekend. So we can't wait. Gooch, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Vegas, also, we are in talks with the venue in Vegas for the playoff time. That'll be so sick. And hopefully they're playing like the Oilers or they're playing like one of those markets where the fans travel well.
Yes.
And we could just absolutely that'll be a really fun show. All the shows are going to be fun, but like to do it in Vegas,
yes.
Oh, it just gets me. Oh, dude. I've been from 6 to midnight.
Oh, 6 to midnight, like your girl's coming over and your best friend doesn't know. Folks, again, right now, grinding a little bit of a power. Well, we got 9%. We only got 3 minutes left. This game ain't going to OT unless, someone hits a 3-pointer or someone hits one from the Klay Thompson range. But right now, Brendan Smith collects the puck right at his own blue line. He takes it to the red line, throws an absolute pizza burger flying saucer style into the wall and turns the puck over as Kevin Ball retrieves it, sends it back up ice. And yes, this one's pretty much over. It's been a pretty good push for the Oilers in terms of just being really opportunistic in the third period. I don't even know if they really deserve to win 6-3, but it's not what you deserve, Rob. It's the end result. And right now, the Edmonton Oilers are fucking rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what a surprise at the beginning of that third period. Jay Moneybag says Canuck is a hilarious spot to do a live show. I put it on the screen. Why is that? I just want to know. I've never been. I'm sure it's great, but I want to know why you said it. Why is it hilarious? I
don't know why it's hilarious. I think it's probably just because the venue.
Not in a bad way. I think it's awesome.
I think he's probably saying it in a fun way. I think your buddies, all my buddies in NYC, especially being hockey guys, that is the spot to go. Like that is where people go low and slow at. They throw both ways before a game, after a Ranger game. So I cannot wait to get to NYC. There's just a different energy in that city, Rob, as being a local from Strong Island.
Yeah, I can't wait. And it's fucking hilarious that it's back-to-back. We're going to go Calgary, get back here, and then go to New York City. Like, we're pretty much, on tour, dude. So that's pretty cool. I've never done anything like that before.
Yep. And right now, folks, if you're following along still, this game is kind of, coming to a close. 1:35 left here remaining. Jack Hughes sends one wide and almost, just the old breakout pass for the Oilers, but collected by Simon Nemec as Willie Desharnais sends it up the wall and does not connect on a 9-foot pass. That is pretty traditional. Tough game for the Devils. I think they got, their ebbs and flows of their season is they're still trying to figure out what kind of team they are. they're obviously missing a guy like Dougie Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton's going to be out until the remainder of the season, it sounds like, from my sources. So can a guy like Simon Nemec come in and really insert himself into this lineup and be a difference maker, because they need a right-hander to desperately play the power play, work the wall, and kind of eat up those minutes that Dougie Ferda plays. It's going to be tough for you. Oh, my God, you got his absolute chin tucked there. A lot just put, who's that, Ryan into the boards? Jesus Christ. That's the last thing you want in a 6-3 game. Fuck, that's got to hurt. That was like his shoulder being crumpled, like his AC joints touching, and also his chin on the glass.
Fellas, come out to Dayton, Ohio, dude. I used to hang out with a girl from Dayton, Ohio.
Dating a girl from Dayton?
Nope, we were not dating. I'm not going to go on the record saying that.
Okay.
We would just kind of play Twister late at night.
Touching the blue, touching the green.
Yeah, she actually was a. Anyway, well, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the Canuck. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna set it up. But Swift, take us away here. Thank you to everybody. Yep. This was unreal. Great stream tonight.
This was awesome. People, again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do, we love you. We do this for you, the people. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish, Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Again, another great stream. Thank you for tuning in, chopping it up with us, watching. Again, if you have any pictures of you watching the games and our stream at the same time on 2 monitors, please tweet that at us. Please send it to us on Instagram. We want to see that. I want to repost it because I think it's awesome. So, folks, again, another great stream. We're going to tap out here. We'll do one more stream. It'll be remote for the live show in terms of Bob Gucci will be in New York. I'll be here. So we'll try to get one before the new year. And then, again, back to our regular standard routine over here at Hockey Night in Scottsdale. But thank you again, folks. Again, the Edmonton Oilers taking the screws to the New Jersey Devils. Folks, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Adios.